Much better. Yeah, probably was gonna say sounds even a lot better too since you've been here.
I don't remember. I was hammered though.
You were.
Yeah.
We all were.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All three of us were definitely fucked on that episode.
Yeah, I had to listen to it like a couple days later. I was like, I said what?
Oh God! All right, too late now. It's already up. Okay, which ones do I read and which ones don't I read? Do you guys like to drink? What the fuck am I saying? Of course you like to drink, but do you like to watch other people drink, like Fat Ball Guys and Pirates? Well, then we have your Monday nights covered. Tune in at 9:30 p.m. on Monday night to twitch.tv/CapandCluggy for the Cap and Cluggy's Drunk Show and watch these two drink excessive amounts of alcohol, discuss fucked up things, and even get a few prank calls in once the liquor takes full effect. The Cap and Cluggy Drunk Show is sure to get you amped up to get your week started. Twitch.tv/CapandCluggy. That's CapandCluggy, Monday nights at 9:30 p.m. Be there or shave your ball hair. And it's been swirling a little bit that there's a chance we might go hang out with them. They have this like big camper and they like sometimes stream from it if they get good enough internet service.
That sounds pretty gay.
So, yeah. Maybe we'll leave the dildos here so it doesn't seem even gayer, but that's going to be that's not going to be okay for me the next day.
That's going to be a sweaty sausage fest.
It's going to be sweaty, I can guarantee it. Here's a message from Herman James.
Hi, I'm Herman, the host of The Rant with Herman James and Friends, a weekly comedy podcast based on current events and the everyday life and all the horse shit that we all deal with on a regular basis. Find us on every available podcast network, as well as HermanJames.com and the No Phony Network, NoPhonyNetwork.com.
Hey, No Phony Network, you fucking dick. The hashtag Shots for Likes podcast is brought to you by Madden Online Football for the PlayStation 4. Are you looking for an organized online Madden league that plays like the real NFL? Then look no further, fella, you found me. The MOF is currently in its 48th season. Bunch of fucking nerds using Madden 2019 for the PlayStation 4. The league has been around since 2003, has a ton of features like radio shows, highlight reels on YouTube, weekly power rankings, weekly game predictions, yearly awards, and single game and season records that have stood for years. You can check out the league website at www.mofleagues.com. Follow them I always fuck up something. Follow them on Twitter at MOFBS4. Subscribe to them on YouTube at MOF Commissioner. Follow them on Facebook at Madden Online Football. And if it's in the game, it's in Manti Te'o's girlfriend's ass. And we have to play the ad for those douchebags that you watch, I listen. Then we will start episode 64 of the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast with Eric Rowe.
Hi, this is Dan.
And this is Taylor.
And we are Dan and Taylor of the You Watch, I Listen podcast. The movies you need to see.
The albums you need to hear.
And the bullshit nonsense banter you never knew you needed. Join us each week as we break down movies,
music,
and every other thing you needed to know from the world of movies, music, video games, politically correct culture, and everything else in between. Visit us at YouWatchIListen.com.
And follow us on all forms of social media, as well as we're on Apple, iTunes, we're on Spotify, we're everywhere we need to be.
And you can find us again at YouWatchIListen.com, Facebook, Twitter. Join us, join the laughs, and join the bullshit.
I'll tell you what, man, those guys are fucking dickheads. So let's start episode 64 of the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast. Mike, check. Fudge and Finn, shots for likes in that ass. Shots for likes. 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 Pick that up. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, bro. About to pour a shot here. I'll tell you what, man, the only time I drink ever now is like on this podcast, which is definitely a good thing. But it's actually only a good thing because now even when I do drink on here, I'm all excited about it because it's not like, I'm sitting home. Like I was right before my daughter was born, I was fucking streaming a lot, like streaming Fallout 4 and stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
And
a lot of drinking.
Yeah, it's just really easy to just be like, all right, assholes, let's take a shot. And so, like, I'm going to, once she starts, like, sleeping through the night, and because she still wakes up, like, once or twice, we're pretty lucky. She only wakes up, unless she's having, like, a real gassy night or something, she'll only wake up, like, once or twice. So once she starts, like, sleeping through the night for good, then I'll probably start streaming again. Can't be having babies crying in the background and shit, you know?
Yeah, can't be yelling.
Yeah.
Can't be yelling while she's trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good life though, right? Like, how's dad life?
It's good. It is really good.
It's pretty
definitely,
awesome.
It's crazy, and it's also really good.
It's definitely the best thing that's ever happened to me. I lucked out too. Like, my kids slept, like, we went to, I don't know, like our 1.5 month doctor checkup. And he's like, oh, how often is she waking up at night? Blah, blah. I'm like, oh, well, like, I'm feeding her like every, 4 to 6 hours or whatever. He's like, oh, well, when does she wake up? I'm like, oh, she doesn't unless I wake her up to feed her. And he's like, screw that. Like, let her sleep. And like that first night, she slept the whole night. Like, she's always been a good sleeper. I definitely lucked out with that. Like,
after like 3 or 4 weeks, when they say when they get back to like the weight they left the hospital at, like as long as they're gaining weight, doctors will usually be like, no, fuck it, man, let them sleep. Yep. Because as long as they're gaining weight properly and stuff, they're like, nah, dude, you need sleep. Let the fucking baby sleep. So we've got luck that she's fucking chugging shit constantly. So yeah, then we started fucking the whole I don't know, what is it, the sleep training thing, putting her in the crib and stuff.
Yeah.
She gets a little fucking cranky for a bit. I'm a little bit better. I'll like, her crying doesn't really bother me because I know it's usually just like, oh, come on, man, like fucking come in here and hang out with me sort of thing. But I'm like, no, you got to learn how to sleep in the crib. So like after 5-10 minutes, she'll just give up and I'll be like, finally, I could sleep. But my girlfriend's like, the second she cries, she's like, oh, come here.
Yeah, I was definitely like, I would jump up and be like even now, like when it's just me and Soph at the apartment. Yeah. Like I sleep with, both of our bedroom doors open and like, she'll like roll over and sneeze and I'm like, Burp. I'm like,
are
what's
you alive?
Going on? Are you okay? Are you going to throw up? Like what happened?
Yeah. I do my best at it because I can very easily be like that. Yeah. So that's why I try to do and my girlfriend's definitely like that. So like, I got to like bring the balance to the force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to both be flipping out.
Yeah. But no, it's great, dude. It's definitely killer. She's like the cutest fucking thing on the planet. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
It's crazy to just have instant love for something.
Yeah, like some little tiny within moments, all of a sudden your entire life changes, and you're just ready to fucking stab somebody in the eye.
You have to like grow in love with your family, your parents, your girlfriend, your wife.
Put up with all that shit. You fall in and out of love with them.
Baby comes out, you're like, I love this thing. Like, that's it. Like
that's how easy that is, and that's never going away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. But now I'm working a second job now too, just to make extra money, which is good though, because me and my girlfriend were really worried. She actually just got a new job working from home. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That worked out.
And it's doing evening. Yeah, it was fucking a lot of that Irish luck coming into favor, which is good because definitely now is when we need it. But so now instead of like wasting all our money on daycare, we're actually gonna be able to like continue to save money.
That's the biggest expense. I mean, like we just this year she's going to a different daycare, which I'm not a huge fan of. But it's a lot cheaper. But like that, and next year she'll at least be in school, so we're still gonna have to pay for daycare a couple days a week for like after school care. But like, I mean, last year we were paying, I don't even remember, but it's just hundreds and hundreds of dollars a week, for daycare. And it's like,
it was like we would have been paying like more than twice our mortgage for daycare.
Yeah, and
it's fucking ridiculous.
And hours, like, like my ex and I, we both work different hours, but like I work till 10 o'clock at night. Like now, like I leave early, 2 days a week or 1 day a week, and then every other Saturday a week to like take care of her and stuff. But like, yeah, you get the hours. Like I work till 10 o'clock at night, so yeah, I don't want someone putting my kid to bed every night, and I don't have a babysitter now. Like I have Sophia half the time. I don't have a babysitter. Yeah. Like if I have to do something when I have her, I'm like, she's going with me. Yeah. Like I don't have a babysitter because I've never used a babysitter since I've had her. Like for me at least, like once in a blue moon. And I'm like, when I do have something that I have to do and I'm going to have her, I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't even know who I should call to ask to watch her. I'm like, it's too expensive. Like I can't afford it.
Yeah, there's that too. It's like, even like good friends or family or whatever, like you still don't want to be a dick and just like have them do it. You still want to offer them something. And what are you going to offer them? And then you're going to be mad that they took it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what? You're learning how to, you're figuring this out with me today. So get in the car. Come on.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's been to like side jobs with me and stuff like that. So now it's all right. Cause now, like going into this year, like she's now in daycare on Wednesdays, which is my day off. And she can be there till like 5 or 6. Like I always pick her up early. Like I pick her up at like 1 or 2 or 3 because I'm just anxious to pick her up and go hang out and do shit. But like, so I have like Wednesday mornings is my day that I can do stuff without her. Like, so I try and do all my errands in the course of like 4 hours.
Yeah,
like that's it.
Get it all
like,
done.
That's the.
And you get home and you're like, oh, it's time to
time.
relax.
Yeah.
Then like a half an hour goes by. You're like, all right, I'm getting my daughter.
Yep. Pretty much. Like, well, yeah, I get up in the morning. I mean, I don't sleep much. So like I'm up early and then do my errands, gym, and then gym is close to where I got to pick her up. So I just, whatever time I finish that, pick her up, good to go.
Yeah, I've definitely been figuring out how to drink more coffee and fucking definitely sleep less and like not be a cocksucker when I sleep less.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. You like realize like certain things that would normally like make me crazy or fucking angry, and she'll do them, and I'll be like, you just, you're just my daughter. I can't be mad. But like the fuck cat makes a mess. I'm like, you piece of shit. Like, fuck you, cat. And I look at her. I'm like, no, not you, sweetheart. The cat. Never you. It's never your fault. That's good. This is good. We're knocking out the daughter talk before Finn gets in here and complain about it because that's all he ever does. Goddamn Finn! The animal's fed. Takes forever.
Yeah,
Takes
he did
forever.
just get home.
It's always something with him. 200 dinners that. I got to feed my pets this. I mean,
Yeah, he's like,
What's
gotta
next?
walk him and stuff. I love the fact that we have little barrel juices, which I haven't seen since I was like 6 years old.
who bought those? Our buddy Stefan. We're doing this thing, the Nerdcast now, which we're just like basically we'll pick like a video game or a show or just something nerdy, and then like us and the guest or guests will either play or watch it or whatever. And then we all like discuss it, talk about it, and then we'll talk about like other shit, like like our favorite games or anything nerdy, basically. A lot of video games, but
More nerdy than like the normal Nerdcast, like the normal podcast.
oh yeah,
So
no,
it's-
for sure.
yeah.
No, it's because it's strictly like some of our like hardcore fans are like, fuck, man, like what do you? Come on, man, like talk about or get drunk and say funny shit, and we still like drink obviously the whole time or whatever, but it's just we just love video games so much. It's like, how can we not do it? And I think you think I've tried to like look for a podcast that just talks about like video games or like good video games or just anything in general, and it like kind of like doesn't fucking exist, man.
Really? No, there's a million of them.
Well, you gotta send me some shit
Yeah,
because
like, I don't even.
I've tried to search for video game related podcasts, and
I rarely listen to podcasts anymore. Like I never really did. Like I've only listened to a few. Like I'm done with Rogan. Like I love Rogan's podcast, but like I can't. He repeats himself so many times. Like the
Yeah, he
same
can.
conversation. In
He does
this
a lot of-
podcast,
he does
and
like
then the
2 or
next
3 a
one, and then
week,
the next
dude.
one, and then the next one. Like, but he repeats like rehashtags the same conversation over and over. And I'm like, I can't listen to anymore.
I still love Rogan's podcast, but I don't watch every single one. I only pick and choose which ones I want to like every now and then if somebody who seems interesting, somewhere I feel like actually learning something, those are pretty good because then you can, actually learn something new, but not feel like you're like wasting your time reading or something. I haven't taken a shot yet. I'm definitely ready to.
I'm gonna take it easy on the shots tonight, but I will do some. Oh, and shit. On the table downstairs, there's 2 brown paper bag things.
Fucking dog, dude.
They're gifts for you guys.
I bought gifts.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
So I think we need 2 shot glasses because I already have one.
Okay.
This fucking guy taking his time. What were we just talking about? Nerd stuff, right? Nerdy shit.
yeah, the
let the
podcast.
fucking dog out.
Yeah, there's definitely video game podcasts out there. A lot of the Twitch guys, that I watch, like like when 76 came out. Like I found like a bunch of the guys that were doing, playing the beta live and then playing it first day when it came out.
That's right. Did you
of
started
those
playing
guys,
it?
Yeah. A lot of those guys have podcasts, and like their podcasts are solely game stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are that great, but they're out there.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I want to be able to bring nerdery to like mix it with some funny. Instead of just like
It's hard to the games go because you only have so much time. Like, how many games are you playing right now? Like, you get into one game, or like me, like I'll get into one game and
I can only play one at a time.
right, yeah, like
I play lengthy games usually.
I'll play Skyrim. Like, okay, there's my life for 8 years. like there it is. You know?
Yeah, right now, I mean, the last Nerdcast, we played Parasite Eve, which can be anywhere from like a fucking 6 to 15 hour game. This one, we're doing Final Fantasy X, but we talked about it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we've all been playing for the past like 3 weeks.
Right. So because you can really only, like, if you're gonna do that, like, you can really only put like a week or 2 into a game, and then you have to find, like, right now it sucks. Like, I play video games on my phone and at work, like when it's slow, more than anything. Like, I just started playing Apex on my Xbox and at work here and there.
Do you like the online multiplayer shit because it's like kind of quick and easy to get into and just fuck around with? And you don't have
Apex is really, really good. Like, way better than Fortnite and everything. I'm just fucking horrible. I'm so bad. Like, I used to be like the king, like 007, 3 versus 1. I'll fucking ace everyone every game. You know, Halo came out, like, we were playing that down at the barracks. Like, Halo was awesome. Like, I was great at that. I'm just no good at first person shooters anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm no good at it.
You see, I've never been, I mean, I played a lot of World of Warcraft. I definitely loved that game.
Yeah. I was ranked, world ranked in that for a little while.
It's the reason they called you the fucking Nerdking, I guess, huh? Yeah, but I don't know. The online gaming, it's like
first person shooter, really, though.
Oh yeah, but I'm just talking about. I'm talking about the online gaming in general, like the whole fucking Fortnite or whatever. You know what
Apex
it is? It's like
is worth checking. It really is worth. It's so
what's up, boys?
Smooth. It's what's going on, brother. It's so smooth.
Are we talking about Apex?
Yeah. I just started playing. I think I have like 5 kills. Yeah, but like, I don't have time to play. Like, I play maybe 2 nights a week when I get home from work or when Sophia goes to bed for like an hour or 2.
So that's why I could picture being like super easy for you to like just play like a quick.
Yep.
See, you know what it is to me?
Jump
it's
in,
like
2 matches. Like, I jump in, play 2, and that's probably why I don't get any better at it. Is because I jump in, play like 3 matches. I'm like, all right, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, and like all my friends that don't have a whole lot of Xbox friends. A lot of them play PS4 and shit, and none of them are on when I'm on. When they are on, they're playing something else. It's like, I'm so bad at it. I need 2 other of my friends that are
good at it,
even average at it to like not get pissed off at me and start yelling at me when I'm the guy like running the wrong way and shit. And
how much time you put into 76?
Not a lot.
Because I know you were playing the beta and shit.
I
right?
did. I played the beta. It was fucking awesome. And it was there are flaws. And I mean, 1 million of them and a half. But like, I love Fallout. Like, I love the whole game. I love the theme. I love everything about it. All of them. So like, I like it. I didn't put in a whole lot of time. I think I played it a lot for the first 2 weeks, and then that was it. I think I'm maybe level 35. Like,
I have like 100 hours into that game.
Do you? Yeah, that's way more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
He'd probably have like another 100 if he didn't have to play Final Fantasy X right now.
Because I literally, like, I think I played it for like an hour or 2 a night for the first 2 weeks.
When it came out, or just a beta?
No, beta, and then when it came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they fixed a lot of stuff.
And actually, I just logged in the other day while I was waiting for fucking Apex to download. And I played for a little while, and yeah, a lot more high level stuff, which I'm like level 35, so it doesn't really make a difference. But I saw that they fixed a lot of shit.
Yeah, and what's cool about it's like every time I go on their website, they're like, all right, yeah, no, we hear you. We're getting there. We're doing this.
I just don't know. Like, people are so pissed off about it. I don't know what they were expecting. Like, it's the Fallout world, which is the whole reason why I play those games.
Oh, exactly.
And the graphics and just the biggest thing I'm a little disappointed with is, Fallouts are known for their storyline, and the storyline sucks.
Right. Well, there really isn't any. Essentially,
there is the overlying storyline, but it's not that good, and it's not like New Vegas has like a very dedicated. 4 has they all have a very dedicated storyline. This one doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, and I wish that they would have put that in. Especially because like with Fallout, it's notorious for sidetracking. That you're like, okay, this is the quest I got to go to, but I'm going to look at this building and this building and this building starts.
I think the funniest part about 76
it's a little too open world.
Yeah,
if that makes
very
sense.
Open.
Like,
it's huge.
Yeah, I mean, which is awesome, but like there should be a guiding better quest. But I mean that's what like the biggest complaint was, I think, when it first came out, other than like the glitches and all that.
You know, like
crap,
people are
but-
complaining, like, I can't believe this game, this and that. It's like, dude, they told you exactly what this game was.
Well, that's what like people are like, this is horrible.
Oh no, they
blah, blah,
lied
like,
though because they said you could play single player, and it's not really true.
I've been playing single player. I've
you
only squatted up a couple of times.
Yeah, but you have to have an internet connection, and you have to log into a server to play. Like, he made it seem like it was like
No, they said
you could
it was
play online with your friends.
only. Yeah.
Or no, dude. At E3 when that guy came out, I specifically remember him saying because I was already not happy that it was gonna be an online game, and he's like, no, but you can play single player as well. And it's kind of, I mean, we've argued about it on a like 2 Nerdcasts ago, but he kind of lied because yes, you can hop on the server and play by yourself, but it's the same exact game, and there's no. I might play with that. I mean, the only reason I'll probably never play is because I'm not a huge fan of like online gaming in general. I think at this point it's like time is like the most valuable thing to me in my life, basically. And for me to waste it with some like 13-year-old jerk off, like calling me the N-word and shit, like I gotta, you know what I mean?
And I mean, dude, like you played Warcraft. I mean that. See, like I can't.
Oh yeah,
play,
but I was like 23. Like that was like almost a decade ago. I loved every second of it.
I didn't play Destiny. I played Destiny 2 for a bit, but I couldn't because I can't log on and spend 5 hours on a raid.
That's another thing too.
Like,
if I'm gonna play, dude, like I want to be hardcore, and I'm not gonna have the time.
The good thing about 76 is like their little mini quests and stuff, which you can usually like when the nuke goes off and it creates like a high level zone and stuff, which is pretty badass. I went in my first one of those like the other day.
Yeah.
Like you can go in there and like see people running around. You could just hit them up and they'll group with you. Like that's like I've only grouped up a few times, but like those little things only last a little while. Like I mean, you could run around there for 3 hours, but like those little mini quests and stuff.
Right, you're not spending a fucking day.
Yep. No. Yeah. That's why. And that's what I like Fallout because I like that aspect of it. Like I can jump on, play an hour, do a couple mini quests.
The first raid I did in Destiny 2. It was one guy who was like fully leveled, and then the rest of us were way under.
Right.
10 hours, dude.
Yeah, like I can't do that. Like I used to do that shit for Worldcraft, and like like start Friday night at like 9 p.m. and then like 9 a.m. I'm like I don't feel so good. Like I haven't slept in 42 hours.
Yeah,
like,
you just need another code red in you.
Yeah, like,
the code red.
So you guys got I should have probably.
Yeah, he bought gifts, man. That's very.
I should have maybe labeled
So it's
them.
like, why do people bring us gifts?
Yeah, I should have maybe labeled. I guess it doesn't really matter.
You go first, Fudge.
You want me to go?
Yeah, open it first.
I'll
I'm
go
being
first.
a gentleman tonight, you know.
They're nothing fancy, but we gave you some stuff for the walls.
We love stuff for the walls.
All right, good guess. Good guess.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good, man.
That is pretty good.
First off, my beard does not look that nice. So thank you for making me look much better. It said, what are the chances you gave me mine?
Right? Yeah, it's 50-50. Yeah. We were talking about that before. We were talking about the USB.
Damn, dude, that's fucking
like you know
good.
how it goes, but 50-50 chance, it's never going to be right. You always go to put it in upside down. Yeah, so
that's actually really cool.
I had to,
that is.
Before Christmas, I haven't done an oil painting portrait. I mean, that's what I have like education in. Like I haven't done an oil painting portrait or finished an oil painting portrait in 20 years.
Jeez.
Like, I mean, I still paint. I paint all the time, and I paint with oils and whatever. I don't really do realistic shit anymore. But I had one of my best friends for his birthday. I wanted to do a portrait of him, like a really fun picture of like I think it's on my Instagram, like him holding up the 2 Miller light cans. It's fucking awesome. But I'm like, I don't remember really how like the little techniques and shit like that. So the best way to practice is to speed paint. So like normally like an oil painting portrait will take me like anywhere from 8 to 30 hours, like depending on the size, whatever. Yeah, like the one I did for him, I think took me probably like 10 to 12 hours.
That's a commitment.
But I'm like, I need to speed paint. So I'm like, I was just on Facebook, just looking at pictures of everybody. And I'm like one of the first things that came up was the Shots for Like podcast, like tag. And I was like, fuck, I should just paint them. So like, both these took probably like maybe 2 hours total.
Jesus.
But like like I said, his
Did you put a mullet on mine?
No. So your Facebook sucks for pictures, I have to say.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't find any that were like any.
Well, because I always have a beard.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what I look like.
Oh my god, he's that picture.
The sunburn picture.
Oh my god, dude.
It was like going through your Facebook. I'm like, I saw that picture. I'm like, well, how can I not use that? Like, that's the best face ever.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it really is, dude. Dude, do you know who Bobby Lee is? The comedian?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so he has actually a really great podcast called Tiger Belly with his girlfriend. And it's so funny because their podcast room is just like these weird pictures and paintings of Bobby Lee. Like one of them's like him like looking jacked, like naked in a bed, you know, all this weird shit. Now I feel like we got that motif going. We're getting like self-portraits in here.
That picture.
Oh, dude, your beard looks way better. They're like, what? Why are you making us look so good, dude? What the fuck? We definitely don't look like that. Like if you showed like some random, like if we were single and you showed these pictures to some random girls, like I'd fuck those dudes, and they get there and they'd be like, those are the what?
Someone catfished me.
Catfishing motherfuckers.
Next time I'm on, now because now I've been doing oil paintings more. Like I've been doing a bunch of portraits. Like I gave my girlfriend a couple really cool ones for Christmas and stuff. So now I'm back into practice. So now I'm starting to do them more. I just got a commission for like a big. I gotta call the guy back. A big like 4x6 portrait of Saint Michael, like kind of old school illustrated one. So like I'm doing a lot more of them. So maybe like next time I come in, like you guys will get like a dope one.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, bring them. I mean, anything for the walls is always welcome. It don't matter, bro. Maybe do a nice oil painting of Mo Bigsley here. Maybe we'll get Mo Bigsley, the general, and then do we give names to these little guys?
No.
Well, I was debating doing taking you guys and putting you in a fight, but then I was like, I got to speed. I just got to like. Just get in the habit of doing it. But like I was thinking about like actually like photoshopping and giving me a good reference of like, you know, the hand, the reaching out hand or whatever, you know, like the fucking.
But that guy drops the salt and pepper? Is that
that'd be awesome too. That's good. I'm gonna put that on the back burner. No, like it's not Michael reaching with the hand, the fucking famous. Why am I having a brain fart? I don't know.
It's okay. We get drunk and just forget.
Yeah, I was gonna
things in the middle of our sentences constantly.
I was gonna like reproduce like famous artwork. I was like, I can make Keith like Mona Lisa, like you know. And I was like, no, not this time,
dude.
Like,
I'm pretty sure if you just keep like every time you come on, you just keep bringing random self portraits of us, but like just like
as
like you said,
though,
we'll put that shit all over the walls, dude. Every single one of them. I can't believe the sunburn pic, dude.
Dude, go
that's
on his
the only
Facebook.
picture you could pick.
Seriously, first of all, there's like 10 pictures of you like on Facebook, and you know we have all the same friends. So like I was going through friends pages, like trying to find like one that wasn't tagged, you know, because like you know I pulled up your tag and I'm like, oh, there's like 5 pictures, and then like I kept seeing the sunburnt one with like the weird like, and I'm like I don't know why. I don't know why I keep scrolling past this one because this is the one it has to be. I'm like there's no other options. And then like I was looking at Dan. Dan has like
millions,
like model, not like Rick, you know, model star ones, but like Dan has ones.
Mike Sapp is taking a few pictures.
Like Dan has ones like where he's all
this one. This one, my girlfriend actually had a newer iPhone.
You look good in that one.
Yeah, I look way better in that and that oil paint. You made my beard look fucking fantastic. No, she's got one of those like real nice like triple camera fucking the newer iPhone, it actually looks like a fucking because you know it like fades out the back and makes a portrait mode or whatever. So that's why I fucking look all like dope and angry in that picture, like bitch, punk ass. Well, really, I was just waiting for gravy fries. That's all that was happening.
The only photos on my Facebook are like Tom Brady banging dudes and like dick pics and well, no, I guess they all get banned, huh? I don't post anything. That's funny. Dude, where are we going to hang these? The problem is you signed them, so if you get famous, I might have to sell it.
That's fine. That's fine. Dude, like, there's a lot of my paintings from like when I was younger. Like I sold a few to some galleries and what sucks is I didn't hold on to a lot of paintings from when I was younger because
keep going, but let's take a shot because I haven't even drinking a single sip of alcohol and we've been talking for half an hour. So
I was always poor, so I gave them all away.
I didn't mean
to
get you a Jets glass, by
Christmas. Yeah, well, that's all right. I found the Star Wars
there you go
pint glass, though, so that kind of makes up for it.
There you go.
Yeah, I always gave them away for like Christmas presents and stuff because I was like, oh, I'm poor, but I have 30 paintings.
Yeah,
so
but you know what? That's like a cool gift, too, though. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, someone made me a macaroni jar. Like, you know what I mean?
Macaroni jar.
I remember this bro was telling me, she's like, I'm broke, yeah, so I'm just making a jars out of like colored macaroni and making them fancy. I was
What
like,
the fuck is a macaroni jar?
like in a mason jar.
That's what I mean. Like with Sophia, like we give Lauren like her mom and stuff and like grandparents and stuff. Like we make our Christmas.
Yeah, but that's your how old's your daughter?
She's 5. Yeah.
5? Your 5-year-old daughter, dude. Not a grown ass woman like I can't afford things, so I'm putting macaroni in a jar and
like,
giving
bitch,
it to you.
don't give me anything.
Yeah, the only reason like that shit is
This year.
cute, it's because it's coming from a small child that you love. You know,
Yeah.
that's why, and you keep it around. That's the whole point of it.
I think they're better
25-year-old
gifts. Like this year we got like my girlfriend and I, we just exchanged. We're like, all right, you can't spend any money.
Right.
So I'm like, all right. So I painted her 2 paintings. Like I painted her 2 kind of like one, like I did in like 3 hours. I'm like, I really don't like it. So then I painted her another one, which is pretty cool. But like she made Soph and I aprons that say like hot potato, and there's like a picture of a potato on it, and then like the other one says small fry and his little fries. Like yeah, but like those gifts, like I'm fucking awesome. Like
that's cool shit, you know?
Yeah, like that means more to me than like in like Valentine's Day. I sent her my ear. Like I molded my ear and made it out of fucking latex
would
and
scare the
silicone.
fuck out of me.
Dude, it's legit my ear. Like you can see the skin pores and everything. I even got extra earrings, and I put the earring in it. I cut it off. I put fake blood and guts hanging down from the back of it.
I remember that. I
mount it.
saw that Facebook post.
Fucking dope, right? I mounted it in a little box and stuff.
What'd
and
you like coat your ear in? Like you had to like stick your head in some wax or some shit?
alginate. So like alginate is a good molding problem.
My girlfriend
I
likes that
realized
show
that.
Face Off. Is that the same shit you used? Like when they mold faces and
yeah. I use alginate 41B. There's like a million different. Yeah, God.
Oh, 41B. I would have figured 42C.
Nerd. But yeah, like
Nothing wrong with nerds, man.
alginate's the same shit that they make dental casts out of.
Okay.
Like they put it in your mouth and it hardens in like 2 minutes. It makes great molds, and then I cast it in silicone. I tinted and like flocked the silicone and cast it in that, and then painted it. Dude, it's dope. It's my ear. It's very Van Gogh.
Yeah, if someone ever fucking Tyson's you too, you could just
Right? Yeah.
Pop that back.
Yeah, like,
stick that
and, like,
bad boy on
and
it.
she made me some gifts, like, and she got me like a puzzle, like with us, like pictures of us and stuff. Like, yeah, like that shit. Like, I would rather that than, I mean, unless you're buying me a Tesla, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Well, yeah, we'll take
You're like,
that.
I'll take the Tesla, but like, other than that, like, yeah, no, that shit means more. It's cool.
Dude, we should take
Cheers, boys.
we should take a
Cheers.
picture of these pictures and make those our profile pictures.
There you go.
So people would look at both of us and they're like, what are those two doing, man?
I'm 100% down for that, especially because it's still my profile picture. It's just,
It is. I think it is. I think it might be. Yeah.
that's fucking great.
I mean, just leave it there so we can always just look at it, right? I guess we'll have to hang it up, but I don't know. Because I feel like these are like too cool to just like pop on the
know what I
wall.
should
So
do?
I mean, I got it because you guys said you needed shit for the wall. So I
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
it's perfect, dude.
I was like, I needed to bang out something, and like, I was just going through Facebook, and I'm like, all right, who am I gonna paint? And like, I always, like Rick almost got it because I always like all the photobombs I do with Rick, like,
right.
because he has 8 million fucking 8 million selfies and stuff, so he's easy to like take in Photoshop.
That photo
like,
you made of him throwing you up in the air.
yeah, that was a picture of I think that was a picture Sap took of him throwing Sophia up.
Yeah.
And she's like 25 feet in the air. Like in that actual picture, like I photoshopped her out and then put me in. She is at the top of that. Like she is so high in the air. But it's an amazing picture. And I was bored at work and I'm like, I haven't done a Photoshop in a while. Although right before that I did the when Rick proposed to Steph.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you
I photoshopped her out. I photoshopped her out, photoshopped me in. I'm like, that was good too. Like, yeah, like I get bored.
You know what I should do? I should fucking, before the broad gets home, I should put this like underneath the sheets. And, like, pretend like my body's under there and just have that head there. When
on the pillow.
Yeah.
That would be good.
My cat would fucking destroy it. Otherwise, I would do it. My dog would
Yeah.
piss on her or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, your animals would fuck it up big time. Now that you mention that,
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, they're sealed, but I didn't. They're sealed, like spray sealed. I didn't do the. I didn't have the fucking varnish to put on it because that shit's expensive and I'm poor.
That's fine,
That's
bro.
okay.
It's gonna be up on the
They're-
wall anyway.
They're sprayed. Yeah. I could probably take like one urine blast, a little bit of shot spillage, but like not much more than that.
contrary to popular belief, not a lot of urine gets sprayed in here.
Yeah, well,
I know you would assume that,
You would
but
think so.
What he was saying, the bed, the dog, you know, like
oh, okay.
I don't think anyone's even like thrown up in here or anything.
Yeah, but
No,
really?
Yeah. We've had people throw up in my house from this podcast, but not like in the actual podcast room.
Yeah, it's always been like
Yeah. Wait, I
the
mean,
sink, toilet.
I guess you should probably have a trash bucket in here,
That's not a bad idea.
right? Like,
How come we've never thought of that? Like over 100 and some episodes we've done, and we've never just thought of having a trash can
that
in
would
here.
probably be. Yeah, I feel like I'm surprised. No
Yeah,
one's
but why
puked in
change
here.
it now though?
I'm
you
like,
know?
if we fucking totally jinx that.
Puke on a rug has got to be no bueno.
Well,
Yeah,
look
I'm
at this
good.
rug. He probably assumed people throwing up all over it, and then we're like, no, nobody's throwing up, and he's like, oh, okay, so the rug just looks like this.
This rug is fucked. We were painting and we're like, yeah, we'll tape and put plastic down. Like
Yeah,
the
no.
second
We
or
got
third coat, we were
shit
wasted.
faced
Yeah,
and
man.
just painted like I don't know. We
I'm
just didn't
surprised it
give a
looks as
shit. Like
good as
look,
it does.
Yeah, like look at all the molding. It's got the paint that's around it all over it.
Yeah, I mean the ceiling is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible, but it's us. You know,
Coming
makes
from an
perfect sense.
he's an
That's-
artist too. He's fucking.
No, yeah, but you know what's funny is like I hate painting
Like
walls
painting,
and shit.
painting, yeah.
like like that.
Well, the key is you do it drunk,
hate it,
and you'll
yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but then you have to redo it like when you're sober. You know, so you're still doing it. You're doing
Not
like
if
twice
you're
the
us.
fucking work.
Yeah, dude, and it was like bright blue, so it was like 3 or 4 coats each. Like it
Yeah.
sucked, dude.
I think it was 2 coats of primer and then 3
There's
coats of shit.
still painter's tape in that corner that we just never took down.
Well, it's there now.
Yeah, this is the best. This is the best room ever.
Well, it was like, yeah, you still have it on the flag too. It's like the flag is like the one thing you guys are like, we're gonna do this really They're like, it's all taped off, straight lines and stuff. Yet there's still tape on the top of it,
Actually,
and there's no stars.
as you can see, the stars. Hefe bought he made a stencil for the 50 stars, and he just finished it. So now he's just gonna come here and just
Did he
spray
leave it
paint
here?
the stars.
I think he
But
left it.
how?
Oh, there it is.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So we're
I was
gonna
gonna say, I'm like, this isn't gonna work because that'll make everything else white and the stars blue. Like,
No,
okay.
Reverse
we just
flag,
tape
right.
that on there and spray paint it. I think he's gonna come. I think he's gonna have to wear a plastic glove to hold it down so it doesn't bleed when.
We're gonna have to test run it downstairs too on one of those doors.
I mean,
Oh,
it's,
that's
no,
a-
but it's spray paint. So like that kind of
just really lightly,
that
man.
kind of ruggedy stencil look, like where it oversprays. That's kind of cool.
that would be really
yeah.
cool.
I'm
like
cool
that.
with
That's-
that.
yeah.
I'm just worried about dripping. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't. That's the thing. You got to know how to spray paint light. As long as
Yeah,
you do
spray paint is quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that, and you're enough distance away, you're not going to have any runs. And just
Well, that's why we'll do a test run.
Yeah.
You know, downstairs. I got some stuff we can paint.
Get some stuff that needs stars.
if you ask me, fuck a test run, dude. Just do it. You're gonna see. You got to come to the plate and get it done. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at the rest of the paint job, and I'm like, really, you're concerned about that? Yeah. Like that is
Well,
going to be the one
you got to
that.
show some goddamn respect to the flag there. It's already disrespectful enough. It's been sitting there for over a year. Just
We get a lot of vets. Well, you're a vet too. That's right.
That's true.
We get a lot of vets on here, so we won't be at least professional about that somewhat. You know?
I get you.
Even though we've had a half-done flag on a wall for a year. When were you here? What did the room look like last time you were here?
the table was not set up.
That was the day, he was trying his hardest to sand and paint and get it. He's like, it's going to be ready for tonight. And I'm like, how the fuck? It was like a piece of wood. I mean, it's basically still a piece of wood.
That's all.
But it's a
now
piece
it
of
has
wood that's on
shims and
4
holes
legs.
and stuff. And yeah,
It's got some legs.
You know what though? It's doing exactly what it's meant to do, and for right now,
it works.
that's what matters.
If you look down at it, it doesn't look half bad. It's when you look at it any other way.
Yeah. When you're sitting at it, it's doing the job, you know? It's a nice big table that's all wood, so we was able to screw all these mics in, and that was pretty much the main thing. Just make something out of wood so these mic things could be screwed in. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, no, it serves a purpose. It's big enough, not too big.
Yeah. It's definitely as far away from him as possible.
That was really the number one concern.
Plus,
get that.
I just worked at a kitchen all night, so I probably smell like garlic
Yeah, yeah.
and
I didn't
all sorts of
try.
other stuff. So,
I definitely didn't shower today.
Yeah, no,
We can throw that out there.
so we're good.
Yeah, no, I showered this morning, but I've been at work for 12 hours, so
Yeah, that's a shit.
I'm sure I'm stinky.
Yeah, I'm awful moist.
Well, you're probably slow
downstairs.
this time of the year, no?
Tax returns. So now I get a bunch of people that come in and want big full back pieces and sleeves and stuff, which is good because it was slow season going into busier season.
That's crazy.
thankfully.
People just take their whole tax return and decide to get their back done, huh?
No, but they want a bigger piece. You know, it's not like a $300 or $400 piece. They want like
$2,000,
a half
$3,000,
sleeve or
yeah.
something, or they want or a full sleeve or something. So like, yeah, that's a good chunk that they can put into that.
What's like the new lame tattoo out? Like I know like 2 years ago it was like the bird silhouettes flying.
Oh god, that still comes in.
That's still a thing?
Yeah, so those are like
I'm taking a shot to bird silhouettes.
the 18-year-old girl, you know, Pinterest tattoos is what we call them. Yeah, like no, those are still out. Like I made a jar at work called That Jar, and it's labeled That Jar, and it's like every time we do a white girl tattoo, we have to put $1 in the jar, and then like once it gets filled, we'll buy something cool.
There you
like
go.
they have a Star Wars like Boba Fett Roomba.
Oh wow.
I'm thinking that. Yeah, that's like it's
sounds
like $400,
fucking
but I'm like, when we fill
Worth
this
every
jar,
fucking penny.
dude. That way, and like when
Just
we're
for
not
the fact
there,
that
like
it's
it
Boba
helps
Fett.
sweep up for. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
awesome.
Those things
Like,
are great. You send them on a timer, man. They come out,
Yep.
do their job,
Yep.
dock themselves.
I totally want it during the day. Like I want Boba Fett to be. I can't remember if it's
around.
Boba Fett or if it's a stormtrooper.
Doesn't
but like
matter.
regardless,
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't matter.
I totally want that thing like while I'm tattooing, be like, like yeah.
You gotta put like a little fucking iPad on it though. Have the fucking dark side.
DJ Roomba,
Yeah, as it's going around.
DJ Roomba.
You do. I got now that I'm full time in the kitchen, I'm catching up on some credit cards where I'm still gonna do a tattoo, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's gonna be fucking.
Dude, I'm-
What tattoo you get with him? Do I know about it?
We're gonna do a Jameson bottle on the leg.
With a rocks glass.
Yeah.
It's gotta have
fitting.
the rocks glass because the
fitting.
rocks glass is gonna be in front of it. That's definitely.
How come, I didn't know about this tattoo?
We talked about it last time. I was still sober when we talked about that last time. I think maybe.
I know.
I couldn't tell you that.
I probably
If I was there, we talked about the podcast. I just got drunk and forgot.
We talked about. Yeah,
You know what I
we had a
won't.
whole
You know I won't.
conversation.
But you better watch out. I don't want things happening I don't know about. You know, with didn't they happen with That's when what the fuck? What's the
You
point
know
of the
what I was thinking
friendship?
about today though? You guys need a logo.
We got. Here, let me see. I'll pull it up real quick for you.
I was thinking about that today on the way here. I'm like, oh, what do we get? I'm like, I should fucking design them a logo. Like,
What we
something
did,
simple.
my buddy. I mean, it's definitely simple. It's the picture that we've always had. It's just that dumb picture we took right before the first episode, right before Eric Sieglin's episode.
that's a picture of you guys, right?
Yes, but I had my
like
my
we need
buddy
a
just fuck
logo
around with some
logo.
Photoshop and shit, and there's that,
All right.
stuff like that. It's all simplistic, but that's really what I told him to do. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we were planning to do what's the thing where you ask people for money and they probably shouldn't give it to you, but for whatever reason they do.
Prostitution,
Like
No, man, how easy would life be?
soliciting.
we're not Robert Kraft, buddy.
Yeah, we got to get into that, but I don't know, the fucking things. It's like, oh, you donate this much money and we'll give you this. And
GoFundMe.
Sponsorship?
GoFundMe, that's it.
Oh,
We're going to do a GoFundMe and like make shirts. And we're still going to do it. We're eventually going to have a store. We're going to have, shirts, shot glasses, fucking pint glass, whatever, like make a ton of fucking merch.
But I mean, so I do now for my merchandise because like I have a silk screen printer. Like I was printing my own. Like I want to get a decal cutter so I can do my.
Oh, shit, you can make shirts?
Yeah, I have a silk screen. I have a 4-color silk screen machine. Yeah.
Shit, I might just fucking
But-
pay you to do them.
Honestly, though, it's so what I do now is I'll plug them like Threadlesscom. I digitally design all my logos and shit like that now, and you upload them to that site, and people can just go on it and order. The cool thing is they can order t-shirts, shower curtains, bath mats, towels, tapestries, sweatpants, hoodies, whatever, and they order it. You get a percentage. Like they just cut me every month. They PayPal me like whatever, a few bucks or whatever. So you make a little bit of money. But the cool thing is that you don't have to keep stock because
Yeah.
like I did like I think 1 or 2 runs of my t-shirts, but like I had to buy a shit ton of blank t-shirts, which I bought, bulk, whatever. But like you end up selling like all the mediums and you have 50 large, 80
Right.
extra small, like, and the time it took to make them, whatever. Dude, this is way better. I keep no stock. I actually I make a little less money, but like, it's not really about the money. It's like if someone's wearing my t-shirt,
Right, that's what
So
it's about.
that's advertising. Yeah,
what
like-
it's about.
I heard it's like our one buddy's Cap and Cluggy, that streaming show that we read the ad for before.
So yeah, like check this fucking hoodie. Like, and granted, this is the company I used to use, but yeah, like this hoodie. So like,
Yeah, it does look good.
right?
Yeah.
It's professionally done, and you can get
Whatever.
everything. Yeah, like you can get literally anything. They have everything from, you can get shot glasses to whatever on it. But it's, yeah, once you start digitally designing all my logos and designs now that I digitally design, I upload to that. It's 100% free. So like it doesn't cost me any money. I have like my own little link to my store that I can like throw out there and advertise to people.
How much does a shirt cost, like for the person? I won't ask the cut you get, but
no. So I mean, it's all on there. It's all public information. So like Threadlesscom is really cool too, because it has a slider that you can set how much you want to charge. So like you can charge $40 a t-shirt if you want, and you'll make, they have like what they charge you. And granted, like, to make an actual shirt, it's like $5, like it's really nothing.
Right.
But like they'll do like t-shirts. They like, I don't know, like I don't even know what the number is, but like say $12. So everything more than $12 that you set it for sale for, you get that money. So if you sell it for 15, you get $3. If you sell it for 20, you get like,
so they have a set price. So that's not so bad.
So
that's actually pretty cool.
It's awesome. Like, and that's what I'm saying. And like, and you can go on, like, I don't have to keep any stock. So like people can go on, they're like, oh, but I want a red t-shirt with this logo. I want a blue t-shirt with.
Right.
Can you set it up to where it's like you're not going to their website, but can you set it up to where like you're setting up like HTML on your page or something to where you're embedding their shit, but on your website, so it doesn't look like you're using their website? You know what I'm saying?
You could.
Well, I'm saying to like keep it looking professional. Like, not to say it's like any less professional or anything, but it would, it would just appease me because I'm a cunt to like not have it.
So like, can you do that with like Amazon or eBay or whatever? Can you do that? Because I mean, it's a website. Like, can you do that normally?
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. Because it's like think about like having because we do have
But you just link it. Just fucking throw a hot button with a link. Like who cares? Like, so it's going through their website, whatever. Like, so I originally was using TeePublic, but TeePublic has like t-shirts, sweatshirts. They don't have as much stuff. And then I started doing research. There's like a million websites out there that do this. And like some people actually make pretty decent money by putting their stuff on all of these shirts. Because the other thing is like, yeah, like I have a store on there, but if you go to like threadless.com and you don't put in like the / like atomic fish tat or whatever, you're just on their website and you can just search for designs. They sponsor ones, like they have ones that show up more often, shit like that. So like you can just scroll through and like pick out designs. But like you can link your store specifically and it's just all your designs. But it doesn't cost anything. And if you make a few bucks, you make a few bucks. It's not about the money. Like it's about people like every month. I don't think since I put my stuff on there, I don't think I've gone a single month where I didn't get a few dollars from them for people buying my shit. Yeah. Which may be clients of mine, maybe friends of mine, maybe like some guy in Somalia. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean,
but atomic fish, baby. I love this shirt.
But I get like every week or so, like I get a little email like, you just sold this, and it shows what was sold. And like I keep my slider like way down, so like I don't make much money off of it because I want people to buy it. Like some of the shirts on there and stuff, they're like, people are like $40 a shirt. I'm like, it's a fucking t-shirt. Like who's paying $40 for a t-shirt with your stupid fucking logo?
I won't pay $40 for a hoodie.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I think all mine is like whatever they say. Like when you first log on, like it's literally like a sliding bar that you can move for your profit margin. Whatever it is like that when you first log on and like they say this is what we suggest, I left it at that, whatever it is. So it's like I think it's like $20 a t-shirt, and like hoodies are anywhere from like 35 to 45 depending on like if it's a lightweight or a heavy one or whatever. Like, but no, that's what, like once you get some digital good high pixel digital images of it, go on that and do that. There's no reason not to. And then you could plug it every show and fuck. If someone buys a shower curtain with your face on it, great. If not,
shit, I might buy that as a joke and put it in a podcast bathroom.
That might be way easier than just like order, because I was going to order stock of everything ourselves.
It's too much, dude. Like I ended up like with the first batch of t-shirts I made, I gave out a bunch, and like I sold a ton of whatever. I still have probably a stack. I think last time I went over to Rick's like for some party or whatever, I just brought like,
you did, and me and my girlfriend have like, 2 atomic
because they're all random. I'm like, this is everything I have left over. They're all random like leftover sizes of like 3X and like super small and whatever. I'm like, but I've been sitting on them for like a year. But like I managed to, with my first batch I managed to pay off the silkscreen machine and all the t-shirts and actually make a little bit of profit, but it was spread out. but it's just so much fucking easier with Threadless. Like it's so much easier to just make a digital design, post it for free, and maybe every now and then they send me money. Like, can't go wrong.
Yeah. I think I might check that out this week. Get it going. Because I do have like the high res stuff, like my buddy who did it. He sent us like all the high res shit to like be able to use to send to people if like, because that was the whole point, to make merch with it.
Yeah, that's like I don't use Illustrator, so I can't put it in vector, which is like ideally what you want.
Vector.
So like I just make everything like 400, DPI pixels, and then make everything like 30 inches by 30 inches, because that like pretty much will blow up to whatever size you need.
Yeah.
So like there's a couple of my designs that I did digitally that I didn't before I knew that, like before I knew like how much DPI to put in and stuff, and like you can't, like those are the ones that say like you can't make a tapestry out of that. I'm like, who's gonna fucking want an atomic fish tapestry hanging on the wall anyways? I'm like the shower curtain's kind of cool, I'll give you that, and the bath mat, but like
No, if we do this, I'm definitely buying a shower curtain.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm real close to just doing that tonight. Like, gonna go home, set this up, babe. New shower curtain, babe. Wake up.
Dude, they have everything. They have towels, washcloths. Like, dude, that's why I went with that company, because they have a big selection of random shit. I think they even have a
just Threadless, spelt like it's on the
Threadless. Yeah. Threadlesscom, and they have like phone cases, fucking notebooks, like literally like a notebook.
So it's like everything.
It's whatever random crap they could print on, they have. Yeah, and there's a lot of other sites that do the same exact thing that you can post on for free. So you could have like 50 different sites out there.
Can you make yourself like your own little page and like feature items that you would want, and then?
I don't think when you first post a new logo or a new
like
design,
when you go to your like page, go to threadless.com/atomicfishtat. Is that what it is?
I think so.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Sure. And you go there, like, what do you see? Like, is it like a little like featured page for you, and you have items that like, these are the high sellers, these are favorites, or the common shit you would see right away?
So I think when you first post a design, it's discounted. So like for 48 hours or 24 hours. So like a couple of times, like when I posted a new design, I was like, hey guys, check out, and I add the link. So like they get it cheap, and basically you don't make any money off of it, but that's really not the point.
Right.
It's just all the list of your designs. And then like you click on the design, and then from the design, then you can pick like underwear, tapestry, t-shirt, whatever.
Do they sell dildos?
I don't
Dude, if we can get a dildo with our logo printed all over it, there is a whole new ball game of like ridiculousness for this fucking podcast.
You know what stresses me out a little bit is that I just saw
not enough dildos here.
There's more than last time I came, but like the red, white, and blue one, it's very worn.
Well, my dog got a hold of it
like 5 times.
Is that what you're telling people? Yeah, that's what you're going with. Like, the whole paint on the like middle half of the dildo is worn off.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Here's the deal though. The head is like fine. So that's how you know it's not like actually used in an orifice, orifice.
Or you loosen, like once you get it in past the head.
Then that's where you're rubbing all the anus.
That's where you're doing all the rub, because you're not doing just the tip every time.
Well, maybe you. I don't know how you use your dildo.
Why did dildos become such a huge part of this podcast, man?
Large homosexual population. I'm just going with what I'm seeing.
First come, first say.
We need more chickens too, because I love a chicken.
Oh, by the way, Shomer's texted me today. There's a chance of
orange.
There's a chance of a visit or a possible stream down in April.
Yeah, I was texting him. I wanted to do it a day when you're on call, so I could go down. Wait, what are you talking about? Finish your sentence.
The whole point would be we'd go down to the camper and we'd fucking.
You're gonna come? I figured you wouldn't be able to with the kid.
Well, you know what it is? It's more now that fucking Bridget would be working like literally 2 jobs all Sunday. So like we'd probably have to come home late Saturday, and I probably wouldn't have to get like Super Smash so I could drive us.
Yeah, we should definitely do it because I've been talking to Shomers about that for a while.
So. Yeah, we'd do like some like featured like during the day stream or something. Because like I said, it's I'm not gonna like have her not work just for me to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But gotta do that, dude.
It's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we're not gonna be able to stay there, but whatever. drink some coffee, sober up, drive 3 hours home.
I'll drink. It's that far away. Where's the fucking place?
I don't know. They live in like central southernish Jersey or some shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a sweaty time.
Yeah, that sounds like a sausage fest and a little. I'm picturing like I'm not even picturing like a camp.
No
I'm picturing
girls.
like a pop up, like a 3-person pop up, and like
I think that's what it is.
6 sweaty
exactly what it is.
dudes,
Well,
like
luckily we
6
won't be
sweaty
staying
dudes
there.
with alcohol in it.
I think it's 5 sweaty dudes, but like
I think they have 2 campers though. I think
They do.
Yeah.
So here you go.
But we'll
So
all be
I
in
got
one.
it. It's atomicfishtattoo.threadless.com. But like, so on my phone, it looks better on the computer, but like that's what comes up.
okay, so it's all your designs you have, and then you
Right.
can choose
And then
where
if
you
you
want to put them.
click on one of the designs, then you could click the category of whatever you want. T-shirt, underwear, fucking whatever. Small Asian child. With my logo tattooed on
You
his
can buy a
ass.
small Asian with his logo on it for $45.49.
And it's cool too, because like if you like every time I do a design, like I buy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so if you buy stuff, you get it at what they say cost is, which is not, but it's like it's pretty discounted.
cheaper,
So like
yeah.
if you buy like if you want to get like
Let's say
you
a
guys
shower
t-shirts,
curtain.
yeah, like if you guys want to get like you guys t-shirts, you'll get it at that like $12 price.
Do they use decent shirts?
Yeah. This no, this is one I printed. So far everything I've got from them, like I've gotten I got onesies for my a couple of my friends that had babies. And
Solid gift.
Yeah, right.
It's a gift for both of us.
T-shirts. I got t-shirts for me. I got like tank tops for me and my girlfriend. I got hoodies. Like so far everything's come like really good quality. So like the first hoodie that I got, the first zip up hoodie I got, it had a little bit of a misprint, like a little bit, like it wasn't too bad. And I messaged them. They're like, send us a picture. I sent them a picture. They just sent me a new one.
Oh, they didn't even take the old one back.
They didn't know. They were like, I'm like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to send the old one back? They're like, no, it's yours. So like I gave it to my buddy. Like and it really wasn't
Right.
like it was just
That's
me
still
being
cool though.
It was just
Yeah.
me being picky because I was like,
Yeah, but
fucking-
you're paying good
yeah.
money for something. It should fucking
Yeah. But
You
like it was like
2 for 1.
a little bit of so like and they
Two
were
birds stoned at once. So
they were super cool. Like I literally I think I messaged them and I got like the new hoodie in like 5 days. Like
so it comes quick too, huh?
Yeah, they sent it like priority.
yeah, I should get on this like literally like fucking Monday. Get the shop going. We gotta get a
If
website
you
going
have-
now.
I mean, you just showed me like 3 or 4 logos. So like
Yeah, just use all of them and just
use all of them
because
and
we were just gonna use like one on a
and,
bunch of different shit, but now
throw them in Photoshop and invert, because that's what I did with a bunch of mine. Like the logo on that hoodie is white, so it can go on a black hoodie, and I also have a solid black one.
yeah, you
so
know,
if
he
go on
sent
a
me
white
the. I'm
hoodie-
pretty sure
yeah.
he sent me the invert of almost everything.
Yep. Yeah,
like
that way you
that
could just-
because some stuff you couldn't invert. But
Right.
yeah,
because you don't want to put like a white, or a black one on like a dark purple or a black shirt, like it won't
Yeah.
show up. So yeah, you use
Right.
it inverted.
No, yeah, I'll get on that this week. We'll have a store by this week.
That's why you have a Nerdking on every once in a while.
There you go.
You know, we only aspire to do what
can
we
mark-
can as nerds, and then we have the king of said
I
nerds
can
on.
market other people. I don't market myself well enough. Like, I know how. I just don't really do it well.
Yeah, I had no idea you even had like a web store, man. So
I don't, because I get lazy. You know what it is like social media. It's the
Kinda
fucking-
lame.
It's like it's the devil's. It is. It's horrible. It's like I get really into it, like, and I'll be like post, like 2 a day every day and blah blah, and I do everything and I post it at the right times or whatever. And like I'll see like a little tiny bit of jump here and there and like
Right.
followers or whatever, but like
you got to be on your shit constantly.
Right. It's too hard to maintain. Like
Until we start getting into video,
don't like to do it,
I've
like-
like given up on it for a little bit, unfortunately, which isn't good. But
Yeah.
once video starts going, then I'll be able to post like a minute-long video on Instagram. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
The video is important, and that's what's gonna take
Well, I can't-
everything to
I
another
can't buy a
Like,
camera
I-
yet because I gotta get that tattoo.
like
I'm
I realize
thinking.
like
I think I'm
I
like
go
the Uber
months,
money sneak one or
like
two.
I go like months without posting, like, and I just realize I'm like, oh shit, I haven't really posted a tattoo in like a fucking week.
Yeah, and that's huge for you too.
And like
right?
I know, but like the other thing too is though, like it is like social media is great for advertising whatever and like hashtagging it and all that. But the reality is like 90, like when I run little contests and do whatever, so I'm really only reaching out. Like I always do like the tag me, tag
Right,
tag Atomic Fish Tattoo on Instagram, tag Expressive Ink NJ2 and Expressive Ink NJ, like, you know, so hopefully people will go to like those sites, like the shop I work at and my site, and follow. And when they tag it, some of their friends will look. But the reality is like 99% of those, when I reach out and stuff, my clients already follow me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
they're seeing my posts, they're seeing the picture, like they're looking, oh, cool tattoo. Like it, Eric. Awesome. Like those are already my clients.
Right.
Like it takes a lot of work and way too much time and effort to really use it to branch out. Like
Once you finally get to that point, though,
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
the
and
internet does the rest for you.
well, I've gotten
Like
a
Kim
few,
Kardashian is a billionaire and no one knows how. Pretty sure her ass just floated everywhere until she
I know,
became a
yeah.
billionaire.
I'm huge in Spain. Like I did one tattoo like maybe 2 years ago or something like that. And I don't know how it got hashtagged or whatever, but I watched in like 1 week, I watched like one Spanish artist that I follow. That's a phenomenal artist, like follow it and like it or whatever. And then in 3 or 4 days, like 5 days, like I had like 600 followers and they were all from Spain from that. And I'm like,
That's pretty cool.
well, it's either a bot or like, you know, it's
Yeah.
either some random bot.
You'll
or
take
like,
'em, though.
I'm like, I'll take it. And then I was looking at like a lot of those are artists. Like a lot of the people that followed me back from that were artists. I'm like, it only takes 1 or 2 little plugs here and there, like the right hashtag, whatever. But
Dude, we have
I'm
2,000
so
followers on our
bad with
Instagram
it.
and we get like 30 likes a picture.
So
It's how, but that was me just going ape shit. Like I would add people and like when we
am
first had
not
our Instagram
any
going,
better.
I was going crazy with it. And we slowly like we'll gain a little bit, but we'll lose more. So we're just like slowly
so it's
losing
funny.
them.
I
but-
go up and down. I would say up to 400. Like
Yeah.
I'll go like 400 up, 400 back, 400 up, 400 repeatedly.
Yeah.
So yeah, even right now I'm 6,447. So
That's
like,
gnarly though.
but
Yeah, but you
some
post
of
something, you
those
get like
are-
28 likes. You're like, what? Where's the other $4,000? Like,
don't
where
even know.
are you people?
So the tattoo I posted yesterday was fucking badass. The Fallout tattou,
The
nerd
Atomic
appropriate,
Bomb one?
right?
Yeah, that was
fucking
sick.
great.
Oh, shit, show me that.
So much fun.
I don't know if I
So
saw
that
it.
dude, that has 47 likes. Like,
Out of 6,000 people.
right? Yeah, like 47.
Oh, word. All right,
Right?
I didn't even catch
The
that.
mini
Dope
nuke.
shit.
Oh, it's such a good tattoo. That's so fun.
Yeah, you might end up doing my my Final Fantasy VII sleeve like a decade from now when I
He's
finally.
been talking about it for fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up there.
Yeah,
Well, I
we'll be
fucking
on
kid,
Final
man.
Fantasy 640 by the time like.
Hey, but I'll still get it.
Right.
He ain't living that long. Oh,
What
yeah,
are we
we
up to
kid
now?
now. I
What are
shouldn't
we-
joke that.
What are we up to now? Like 18?
15. 15 came out 2 years ago?
Yo, I almost.
So the last one I played, what was Tactics? 10?
Oh, wow.
that was right after 7.
That's
That
the
was- so
last
that was
one.
the last
Between
one I
7
played,
and 8.
yeah.
And that is probably
favorite.
my second or third favorite.
my
yeah,
favorite.
it's
That was my favorite.
It's an amazing
Well,
game.
no, okay. So 1 was my favorite because it associates with time in my life and being a little kid and whatever.
Yeah.
So 1 was my favorite, but Tactics was my favorite as like.
It's
One
a
was
very
like,
underrated game.
Good luck. Figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't think, was there any directions?
I played
None.
one. I played 1 and 2
I
like
don't know.
after playing like 7, 8,
Was
9,
it-
10
but-
tactics. You know what I mean?
You know
I
what's
played
funny?
it like way after.
I was talking with one of my nerd clients like a couple weeks ago about this. Like, so it's funny. Like,
Cheers.
you play like any game now, like on your phone, on your tablet, on your Xbox, on whatever, and there's a trial, there's a walkthrough, there's a pretty in-depth like how the fuck to do this.
Not when we started playing
So
games.
when like I was thinking back and we were talking about like I don't even know every single game. Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you start? There was no walk. They were like,
Here you are.
you start off in like 1-1 and you're like, I guess I run. And then you just start mash. And granted, you only had 2 buttons, but you're like,
Yeah, but
okay,
still.
A, B. Okay, that's what that does. That's what, okay, that's
Pre-Bowser Monkey, dude.
every
Wall.
game. I think every game probably up until Xbox. I was, well, no, because Super Nintendo definitely had games that had walkthroughs.
Yeah, but how many? You know?
I would say towards the end of it, most of them.
I want to say maybe PlayStation 2, whatever generation that was, I think started to implement a little bit more.
Well, I mean, that was way after Super Nintendo.
Oh, no, exactly. I mean, there might have been a few games on Super Nintendo, but I mean, my favorite game was on Super Nintendo, fucking, Super Mario World, Link to the Past, like both those. There's no fucking walkthroughs about shit.
Well, think of the first Zelda, too. It's like,
Oh my God.
That's one of the most ridiculous games when it comes to play a game and figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching you play a game so many times, like hanging out and when you used to live with your mom, like in the basement and shit, just sitting there getting fucking hammered. And I'm like, oh, he's playing this game again, huh? And you go to that random wall and bomb it for like the third or fourth fucking dungeon. Or I'm like, how do you fucking know that, man? What are we even doing here, bro? So ridiculous.
The final dungeon in the original Zelda is literally just a bomb and a rock on like the top. It's like, who figured that the fuck out?
Yeah. Well, all those, dude, the Secret World and Super Mario Brothers, like,
What, the star? Oh, wait,
yeah, like once that first friend in like Korea
Figured it out,
like, and it went along the chain, like all the way, like
It was all about Nintendo. I mean, I never got it, but Nintendo Power Magazine.
Yep.
I think that's
I got
how
that.
you.
And in the back, that's where. So that is where I first learned up, down, start. Like that is where I first learned it. I learned it from that magazine. I mean, I grew up in the boonies, so like not a lot of kids knew it. There wasn't a lot of friends to knock that around. But like, I learned that code from that magazine before I learned it from a friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you had to learn all that shit. There was no walkthroughs. There was no nothing. Like now every game.
Yeah,
like,
walkthroughs weren't until I think the
downloaded
32-bit
some
days, right?
random shitty games on my phone. Like in the last couple of days, trying to get like extra gems for one of my other games I play. One of my other random shitty games I play. And every single one of those, like. I get upset because I'm like, I know what type of game this is. And it's like 10 minutes of walkthrough. And I'm like, oh, skip. Stop. I'm like, I get it. You're the same crap game as everything else, just with different characters.
Yeah.
Dude, so when we set up this episode a few weeks ago, you know what I got really, really excited about? When you finally open up your own shop and we get to have a live podcast.
I think
that's going to be like a serious event that I think like when it finally comes to, like we need to plan
there will be some. Dude,
well, we're gonna tone it down because we have to make sure clientele has a good time.
Yeah,
but we need to plan a sick event for when that happens.
Well, I'll close up the shop. I mean, hopefully, like I'm working on getting out of debt, which is hell on earth. Basically, it's it's the same story everyone has.
You're never gonna get out of it, but good luck.
And
I mean, I've been saying that since I figured out how to use money.
Yeah, I love where I am. Like the shop I'm in now is stress free. It's awesome. Everyone's cool. Like all the workers at both shops are like, it's awesome. But yeah, I mean, eventually, obviously, like I think as any tattooist goes, like I want to open up my own shop.
Yeah. So you're in the wrong.
Yeah. Next step is either, my own shop or, buy another house. Probably going to be buy another house. Like I feel like that's where everything's going, but eventually there will be my own shop eventually someday. But yeah, I think it would be badass. We'll close up the shop early. We'll have a bunch of our friends in, whatever. I'll tattoo some random asshole. I mean,
we could even do a live thing too to have
we'll set up. I talk when I tattoo. I don't have to, but I talk when I tattoo. So like
we can have your artists.
You can mic me and
it'd be cool to interview your artists. Like have 20-minute segments to each one come in between tattoos. Something like that.
I will be sober and my client will be sober.
Yeah, of course.
That's why we can't do a crazy big tattoo. We'll do like a half hour, 45-minute, hour-long tattoo because then after we'll get fucking hammered. But yeah, dude, that would be awesome. And that's definitely at the point when you guys have video too. Because we wouldn't be able to do it without it.
That'd be
awesome.
the whole point. Would be to do it.
Do a podcast from a tattoo parlor. We could have a whole little fan section in the back of all of our friends.
Hell yeah, it would be fucking sick.
Everyone could just be getting hammered and then when I'm done with the tattoo, I'll get hammered.
We'll join in. Yeah, close the shop early or whatever. Yep. Have like some kind of grand fucking opening. It'd be fucking sick.
We could do that. We could do that as part of the grand opening, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you start getting close to that, when that's like fucking legitimately how I'm gonna be like. I
can't even. Think about it now.
I'm just thinking. Oh, so when's that? All right, cool. So when's our podcast becoming a part of that? Like.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like I said, goal. Like I actually spoke with one of my clients as a financial advisor. I actually sat down with him one day, like outside of the tattoo parlor, and discussed with him, like, all right, here's my bills. Here's life. This is what happens. Like, why do I have no money? And we went over everything. Like, I should, if everything goes correctly and I stay on point, I should be out of debt by the end of this year, like 100%. Like, other than my car, which is fucking ridiculous, but
car doesn't count as debt. You fucking almost have to have a car.
You pretty much. You're always making a payment on a car.
Every time I pay off a car, I'm like, this is great. Like a year later, I'm like, fucking another car payment. What the fuck, man? Like,
yeah. But like I should, like, as long as it's man, life is tough. Like, especially like
especially in this fucking shit state.
I don't make salary. Like,
Right.
I have good months, bad months, good weeks, bad weeks. Like I'll have
Good
one
tippers,
day, I'll
bad
have
tippers.
yeah, with no tippers. Like you get people in no tippers. Yeah, like I'll have one day where I'm like, oh shit, I brought in $2,500 today. I'm like, motherfucker, like woo woo, like
Save the shit
like,
out of
I'm
it.
like tips and everything, $2,500, no problem, awesome. And the next day I'm like, tweet.
$30.
And I'm like, where the, like, okay, my one client no showed who was supposed to be all day, and now no walk-ins. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, that happens.
That's a dick move if you no show for like a big ass.
Yeah, and like
that.
I use an app now, so like it sends you a text message 24 hours ahead of time. So like if you don't 24 hours ahead of time know if you're making it, you're a fucking dicklord. You know, like that's
the Lord of Dicks.
Yeah.
That's a
in fact,
dick
that's a
commander.
pretty dick move.
It's right. I never knew.
but it happens.
So my sister's always dated tattoo artists, so I would always just go to whoever the fuck she's dating at the time.
Just like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not like it's permanent.
But yeah, I'm a big. I could care less. I'm
Yeah,
such
me
an
too.
asshole.
That's tattooists.
You can cover it up,
We're
too.
the worst. Like I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm like, I'll get a smiley face on my ass.
But I remember the first guy, I got like 2 tattoos from him. I didn't tip him. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then
I used to take, when I first started tattooing, I took offense. I was like, fuck, did they not like it? Was that bad?
Right.
Because
People just don't know.
Some people don't. So like guys like us, blue collar workers, like we are the best tippers there are. Like
Right.
I tattoo lawyers and fucking surgeons or whatever. And like some of us, that in all fairness, like some of them will tip me amazingly. And then some of them like just won't tip me at all. But like, yeah, when I first started tattooing, I'm like, oh shit, he didn't like it. Like
Right.
he didn't tip me. And I'm like, some people just don't. Nowadays, like I'm a firm believer. Like I don't feel I'm a great tipper. Like when I go out and I get shitty service at a restaurant or something, I give them 20%. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. And like really, they're like, oh my God, 20%.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like a fuck you from me. Like,
It
you know,
takes
I usually
a lot for me not to give at least 20%.
I usually tip like way more. But like I get some of the, it's usually the younger kids that come in. It's like their first, second, third tattoo, whatever. They don't tip anything.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm
They don't
like,
have the money
and-
or they have no idea.
and
you know?
right, like some of them is they don't have the money. I'm like, well, why the fuck are you getting a $300 tattoo if you don't have the money? Yeah. You know, but they don't tip anything because they just
buy a
don't, they don't
bond, you
know
fucking
any
bozo.
better. But at the same point, like I don't ever want, like I'll do like a $500 tattoo, $600 tattoo. Don't give me 20%. Like give me $20, give me $40. Like
Right.
let me just know that you appreciate it and that you liked it. Like, you know, if I have someone come in and
Well, I'm
sit
sure
for a
even
whole
10%,
day.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like I get it. Like when you get up into the hundreds of dollars for a tattoo, 20%, I don't know, that even to me as a good tipper, that's a lot of money, like to tip on top of it. And
It's a huge chunk of money.
yeah.
You're
And
spending
people
like
also think like, you
$3,000
know,
on
people come in,
tattoo.
they drop, you know, 300, you know, $300, you know, $500 on a tattoo, like a little tattoo with us or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, he made that money. No, we don't make that money. Like we make commission. We pay the shop. We pay the owner.
Right, there's taxes too now, right?
Yeah, we do taxes. You know, that's $4,000 worth of ink I have sitting on that shelf right there. You know, like that stuff costs money. Like, you know, so we don't make, you know, if I charge you $100, I don't make $100.
Yeah.
I wish, but I don't make $100. Like I get a percentage of that.
Yeah, especially when you own the place, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And even the owner, I mean, so his money goes towards bills and everything else too, you know, like it's not like, you know, and that's another thing. Like, I guess that's with salons. I guess I have a habit of all my exes seem to be fucking hairstylist. Granted, in all fairness, it's Jersey.
Yeah.
So you show me, you pull up 5 girls right now that you know and show me that 4 of them aren't Italian hairstylists. Right? Okay. I rest my
Hey,
case.
forget about it.
Which
But,
means
like-
all your exes are fucking crazy.
Yes.
It's usually a hairdresser. She's a crazy lady.
Yep. Yep.
There's positives that come
I'd say
along
so.
with it, though. I'll be respectful. We won't go into it. Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. But yeah, like I guess like if you're I never heard it before until like started dating people that worked in a salon. It's owners, like they don't tip owners. Well, they own the shop, so I'm not going to tip them. Motherfucker, usually the owner makes less because not
Well,
only
they have all
are
the costs.
Way more
Yeah,
of
like-
his money
yeah.
or her money is
Right.
going towards that fucking shop.
exactly, yeah, like they're paying out a higher percentage to the shop because they only get to take a little bit home because they have to pay the rest of the bills. Like
Right.
if we're
Especially if they're
defining-
renting
don't-
the place and they own it.
And you get people like I get people that see it every time, like they come in and like as they're paying, they're like, oh, do you own the shop? And I'm like, no, I fucking don't. And don't even think that if I said yes, that you shouldn't tip me. Like,
You know what it comes,
fuck you for
know what
saying
it comes
that.
down to? If you're going to go get something done, just go on Google for 8 seconds on the fucking way there when
Should
you're
I
sitting
get
in
this?
shotgun. And yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I think my only job I ever had with tips was probably delivering pizza, but still because think about it. Like, if you get a pizza delivered to your house and like normally you'd want to give like $3 if they're right down the road, what's that extra dollar? What's wrong with $4 or $5? Is that $1 or $2 really breaking the bank for you? And if every single person that he delivered a pizza to that fucking night, all fucking 8 or 10 of them did that, that's, fucking math.
I mean,
that's like another 20, 30 bucks. That's huge that makes a big difference between like, oh, I only made $60.
Bro, I used to,
I made
when I lived in
$120.
Franklin, I used to always like tip my Domino's driver like $5-10
He'll also make you the first on the fucking stop,
dude,
so you get a warm pizza.
This guy, I swear to God, bro, I gave him $10 and like once he figured out the house, like
Yep.
it takes a couple of weeks or whatever.
Yep.
I was like, yeah,
A lot of Domino's.
Thankfully, when you're ordering
Well,
every
when I-
night, like,
Yeah, well, when I was young like that, dude, every night we were drunk, like Domino's. I'm like, oh, order some garlic butter. And they're like, dude, my buddies would be like, dude, get like 4 or 5 garlic butters. I'm like, dude, no. I know.
I got this.
We only
I
need
got this.
one. We only order one. The dude shows up with like 10 of them.
Come with the butter for you, baby.
That garlic butter is dope.
But I mean, I get the other extreme too. Like, I get clients that come in. It's like blue collar workers, like guys that have worked their whole life, like in a job like that. They're the best tipper, and like they come in and like, I'll do $150 tattoo, and they're like, oh, here's a fucking $80 tip. I'm like, dude, and then I'm like, no, dude, like, you don't do that. Like,
Right.
Yeah, like I know you work just as hard for your money. Like, give me $20, dude. Call it cool. You get the other extreme. I definitely.
I'm lucky. Where you work. Like,
I'm lucky. Like I have a lot of really amazing clients that I rarely ever get hassled for price. I rarely ever get. It's only from like a random walk-in where you get the people that are like, okay, I want to, when they're price shopping and they come in and like, oh, I just want to get some quotes on a tattoo. I'm like, all right, well, we all quote differently. So if you come in and I say this and then you go and ask one of the other artists next week, it might be different, and that's on you. Like, whatever, it is what it is.
I don't think people realize that, like, think about it. You're getting, I'm getting a tattoo. Like, no, dude, like, you're having an artist draw on you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I always say. That's the first thing I always say. And it may be a little rude, but it's the truth. And it needs to be said, I think, to some of these people to get them out of that fucking mindset and think about it, is when they come in and like, oh, I just want to get some quotes on a tattoo and see how much you guys are, as opposed to someone else. I'm like, the first thing I say is, I'm like, are you price shopping or talent shopping?
Yeah.
Because you should be talent shopping.
Yeah.
It's forever. It's on your body. You shouldn't be price shopping.
Although now, good cover-ups are pretty good nowadays.
Yeah. I do just as many cover-ups as tattoos some weeks, But it's, if you're price shopping, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You'll probably find it cheaper. And
you definitely
you'll always find a tattoo cheaper. No, I don't care where you go. You will always find someone else say that they'll do that tattoo cheaper.
That's why I don't have any
But
tattoos.
you're gonna get what you're gonna pay for.
Because I'm not gonna pay like shit money to be like, wow. So I really wanted this tattoo so bad. And that's another thing. I don't just get like random small ones either. I would plan to like just only do sleeves, like all 4 limbs, like that. But. And it sounds ridiculous because I'm about to be 32 and I don't have a single tattoo.
Zero tattoos. Yeah.
Not one.
But that's the thing though. Like I'm not just gonna go and be like, oh, Friday the 13th, and I'm not just gonna fucking go to some random guy I don't know. Like I want to go to like a friend, somebody I know, and who I know is a good artist, and it's gonna cost good money, and I know it's not gonna suck because it's gonna be on my body for the rest of my life. And I could talk to a good friend, and be like, hey, dude, like, maybe like cover this up a little bit or do this, and like I could talk to him and not be like worried about fighting with some random fucking guy I never met in my life that I'm paying a couple $100 an hour to fucking tattoo him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
and right now the tattoo industry is fucking flooded because of all these stupid TV shows and whatever. And it's not flooded with good artists. Yeah, it's flooded with average to shitty artists.
Well, there's also a difference between a good artist and a good tattoo artist.
Well, I say that all the time. Yeah,
like there's someone who could draw a great portrait, but then
a good tattoo artist. Like I know a lot of good tattooists that they can look at anything on the wall, like that flash, and take it and put it on your skin. It'll be clean, it'll be solid, and whatever. And there's a good market for those people, and they can make a great fucking living.
Yeah.
But if you ask them to take that flash and be like, all right, well, I like that eagle, but I'd like him facing the other direction and one wing up, and they draw, and it's shit.
Yeah,
like, they're not good. They're not good artists. Like
I can't even draw a stick figure.
It's good to be. I think well-rounded to be. Decent artist and decent tattooist, you'll do well. But the industry is just so flooded with all these little kids that like, oh, I can draw really well. I'm gonna be a tattooist, and all these TV shows that make it out to be like a rock star. No, not so rock star. I don't know.
There's this chick I went to high school. She lives out, and I think she still lives in Vegas. She might have moved, but you might know her, Kelly Dean. She became
Well, there was like 30 of them from our high school.
She started off with just drawing portraits, and now she draws and tattoos portraits. I don't even think she tattoos anything else. Yeah. I remember because when I went to visit my parents in Vegas a couple of years ago, her and her, I think then fiance, they're married now. We were just hanging out for a little bit, the three of us, and she was only drawing portraits at that time, but she only tattoos portraits. Like, I think she even was saying like, yeah, like I don't really tattoo, or like I plan on tattooing portraits soon. And I could see her stuff on the internet, but it's like, it's so weird. Like you were saying, good artist, good tattoo artist, this and that. Yeah. It's like, that's the only tattoos she will do is portraits, and they're fucking sick.
So, but if you're good at, there's market.
Exactly, but she does. So, I don't think she tattoos a single. I never see her post anything besides portraits.
Like I don't have a style. Like I don't care if I was the best in the world at one type of tattoo, whatever the fuck it was, like watercolor, whatever.
Yeah,
I would not want to do that same style every day, all day. And there's a million artists out there that make a great living or whatever. I would just get bored. You'd
lose your mind.
I like to do I like to do realism. I like to do trash polka. I like to do watercolor. I like to do pretty much everything except tribal. I'm not a huge fan of doing.
That's not still a thing though, is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Thankfully, like I think even when I started,
let's take a shot at tribal tattoos, huh?
Pretty much gone with. But yeah, I mean I just don't like it. It's just boring for me. But yeah, I would never want to do the same thing every day, all day. And there's definitely artists out there though and I guess if I loved it enough, I would. Like I love doing realism, but I probably wouldn't want to do it all day, every day. But there's my buddy John Tattoos owns a shop. We'll plug him. What is it? Borrowed Time Tattoo in Florida. He has this kid that worked for him. I think not even a full-time tattoo, it was a apprentice that was doing like these little teeny tiny portraits or whatever.
Right.
An apprentice, but he was such a good artist. His little apprentice tattoos were better than anything I can do. like legit 10 years, 9 years of tattooing, like with my apprenticeship. This kid's stuff as an apprentice blew my shit out of the water. Huh. And I was like, dude, that guy's awesome. And he was like, yeah, no, like he's an apprentice. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I'm like, fuck, man. I take online art courses now. Currently I'm taking 2. I just finished a course. I was taking 3 like a couple weeks ago. I'm taking 2 online art courses right now. Like I constantly try to.
Well, it's like with anything. Some people just have that. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think. Like I'm not being like I know I'm a good artist. I'm not great. I know I'm a good artist, but I've also always had to work at it. Yeah. Like it's never come easy for me. Like some people I see it, like some people like I see their artwork and I'm like, fuck. And they're like, oh yeah, and like it just flows out of that. No, art has never come easy for me. I've always worked, I've always researched, I've always looked at books. I've always, before the internet, like I used to look at I used to go to the library, in fucking high school.
The fuck are books?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is a library?
When I was hungover, I went to library in high school. Like I would look at like art books and just be like, try and figure out how they did that painting. It's never come easy to me. I've always.
If it makes you feel better, I've definitely seen certain tattoos of yours. Like, all right, he is that good of a fucking tattoo artist. You know what I mean? Like,
it has a lot to do with the client too. Like.
Yeah, what do they want? If they just want some fucking shit tattoo, you're like, man, I look like an asshole.
Sometimes you got that client that comes in and they're like, I'm like, no, dude, let me give you a good tattoo. Yeah. And they're like, no, I want this exactly. I want this style. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Like, I'll do it the way you want it, but I'm not going to be happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, is what it is.
Cheers.
To tribals.
Tribal. No, I do. I love what I do though. Like I said, I've said it before. Like I love putting badass artwork on people. Like, dude, that Fallout tattoo yesterday, day before, whatever. That was right up my alley.
That's sick.
Nerd tattoo, fun, kind of traditional American, kind of neo-traditional, just simple, fun.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, I get
It was awesome.
one of your favorite video games. You're like, oh yes, you like this game too. Yes, I get to have fun right now.
Which is funny. So like, I did that outline on her. That's on her thigh. I did that outline.
It's a broad too, huh?
Yeah.
Gamer chick.
Yep. Yo, she's a hardcore gamer chick.
Took it on the thigh like a champ.
That probably hurts on the thigh.
So I outlined that on her like maybe 2 months before 76 came out. And so obviously she's a Fallout fan.
Yeah.
And like super hardcore. She's like, yeah. She hasn't played 76. Like she just came in now to get it colored in. And like I'm like, so do you like it? She's like, I haven't played it. I'm like, wait, what? We just
Well, I mean, in her defense, I'm a giant.
you. Like, what? No, what?
In her defense, I'm a gigantic Fallout fan, and I don't even know if I'll ever play it. So
I even sent you the little beta code. Like you could have at least like played the beta then.
But I'm telling you, online gaming steers me away a lot. I mean, it's like
It's not online like World of Warcraft where you have to.
It isn't.
You can jump. So here's the thing, though.
I'm still in the middle of playing 4 right now, man.
So Xbox, PS4, every like PC, they're all these types of games are all becoming online only.
And it's bullshit. But for someone who's been playing games like literally,
So who
I don't
does it?
know, like
But what's the difference of like?
I gotta stop both of you for 1 second, and it's completely off topic. But I was just looking at Dan's portrait that you drew of him, and I went, "Wow, man! Like you drew hair on him, like on his head."
no, it's my hat.
No, I
Yeah,
understand that now. But for a split second, I was like, "Wait."
He thought that was just my hair, huh?
You know, that was the. I think you were in a diner, right?
Yeah, the gravy fry. I was
Yeah.
waiting for gravy fry.
I was literally looked at that and then like looked at you and went, "Something's wrong."
That's not right. That's not right.
This fat fuck's bald. What the fuck's on his head in that picture? Solid. It's
Yeah,
good.
sorry. Anyway,
But yeah, every game is going online gaming. Like there is going to be no single player game.
No, that's
that you
not
can
true. That's not true.
There's not gonna be a lot of them.
No, eventually the whole like fucking online battle royale bullshit thing will end in a few years, and developers will be like, oh, maybe we should start, making
Well, no,
real
but
games again, because everybody's just making
No,
a
but I
battle
mean,
royale game. Everybody, that's
No,
all,
that's just that genre. I mean, you still have like
and that's what's gigantic
the
right now.
Skyrim and the World of Warcraft. And shit
Apex
stuff, but,
wouldn't
like,
exist if fucking like
of course
Overwatch
not.
and Fortnite weren't out right now.
Of course not. Battlegrounds. It all comes back to playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, except, but who the fuck's, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's still super popular too, but it's, I don't know, there's like a lot of other genres that are fan-fucking-tastic and that just aren't online, and I know what you're saying, like, there's
I mean,
definitely,
no, like,
online's a huge thing, it's always gonna,
I am an RPG. Like I am a like Skyrim. I am a fucking
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 1 kind of guy where I can just log in, I fucking play for as long as I want by myself, explore, 98% of the map fucking uncovered, whatever, awesome, cool, great. I'm a Fallout 1 through 4 guy. Like that's me. But at the same point, like even those games, like they're Skyrim online. Now it's all online. So there's other people there. I can still do the same shit.
Right.
Like Fallout 76, you can still do the same shit. Yes, there's other people running around. Yes, once in a blue moon, someone will shoot at you. But like what I really liked about 76 is that they said they were going to do it. They're like, we don't want to make it a fucking PvP fucking free for all where you don't want to, like they made it for people like me. It's not.
Yeah,
Nobody. 99% of the time when I see someone, and I like how they kept the servers small. So
Yeah.
you have like
was it 15?
I
or
had 20
yeah,
or 50.
something like that.
There's only like 20 people, and the map is fucking huge, and you can see everyone on the map, but chances are no one's near you.
Yeah.
But I love how they made it so it's not, they deter PvP, which is great for me because like I will, like I played WoW, like I will PvP,
Yeah,
but I don't
not my
want
main
to.
thing. I know
Like,
a lot of people are.
I
Like
don't
PvP
want to.
first, but
and that's what one of the the big things that they said about 76 is like fucking PvP sucks in it.
yeah, it's
they
not meant for.
fucking told you it was gonna suck in it because they don't want it to be a PvP game. Like, but I liked it. Like you can, the way they did that online, I liked. Like I said, I had the same gripes with all of the fucking glitches and the horribleness that happened when it first came out, and the fact that it has no fucking good storyline. But
Yeah, which eventually they're gonna like. There's gonna be raiders in there eventually. There's gonna be NPCs eventually.
they're gonna put NPC. Like that was the biggest thing when they came out. They're like, there's gonna be no NPCs. I'm like, but that's like 90% of
Right.
every fault. How the fuck? And I think they've already seen that, like, okay, yeah, no, we'll put in NPCs.
Yeah, and I think
because all they'll do is they'll put in NPCs that respawn.
Yeah.
So
and
like
it's so old, like
respawn them.
You got to think in the timeline. This is so early in the Fallout stage, like timeline wise.
Yeah.
So why put NPCs
this is the first.
everywhere? Yeah, exactly. Why put NPCs everywhere?
Yeah.
And eventually to have them come in, like I think in like 2 years this game's going to be.
No, I don't even
like
think that. So the problem is I think that since there were so many issues when it first came out because of people just being idiots and not realizing it's exactly what they said it was going to be for the most part. I don't think it's going to do great, unfortunately.
We'll see.
Yeah. But the NPCs, there'll be NPCs with it in 6 months.
Same thing with Elder Scrolls Online. Like that was. I mean, it was more of a complete game.
No Man's Sky, that's another example of a game that shit the bed when it came out. But it got rushed.
I couldn't apply.
No Man's Sky got rushed by Sony.
I couldn't. I didn't want to play that online.
I'm
done. The last online game like that I played was Rift.
Never played Rift.
Rift is fucking awesome. Until they did the same thing that World of Warcraft did and everyone else did. Rift was free to play. I think, right? Yeah, it was free to play. So Rift was fucking awesome. Rift probably had one of the best storyline developments of like World of Warcraft, all those games. Probably the best. It was super fun. Graphics were okay, good, like everything else. But they did the same thing. Like I stopped playing because I don't remember, level 40 or level 50 was the level cap. Level 40, I think. And then they went, okay, level 50 level cap. Okay, cool. I kept playing. And it was one of those games where at that point in time, you didn't need to do 12-hour raids. You didn't need to be the maxed of all your gear to do this dungeon. Like you didn't quite need that. And then they went from like that first level cap opening to like expansion, you know, tier set. And it's like, fuck, dude. Like,
I don't have time. Did you ever play the Star Wars
yeah,
one?
like you went from like being able to be kind of a casual player with it and still be high ranked to like, they just start doing that, man. They just start dropping like expansions and like tier sets. And like, unless you're playing 40 hours a week, which like game developers have to realize that there is no more Ultima Online. There is no more like Ultima Online, like brought this gaming way of life to public, you know. There is no more like Ultima Online people would play for 40 hours a week because it was the only game you could.
That's true. Think how many games there are now.
Now it's like, okay, like there's still people that play World of Warcraft.
Well, they're remaking it
40 hours a week. Like, but there's too much competition and there's too much good competition for those type of games out there. Nobody is putting in that much time. Like you got to keep it a little more lenient and a little more like, yeah, you can't cram out like so much. Even Destiny, like Destiny 2. Like I didn't play Destiny 1. I played Destiny 2. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
You didn't miss much.
I'm like, this is cool. And then like the first DLC dropped. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I'll play a little bit. You know, I can still kind of, you know, like, all right, I can't do a raid. Or like, maybe I can get one of my buddies to go on this raid with me like once a week. Maybe I can get a raid done.
Yeah.
And then it's like DLC. And it's like level cap. Like, dude, like slow the fuck down.
Yeah. Well, the problem with that game is too, they never finished their game. So like everyone, like the first week, everyone did everything. Like not everyone, but like the super
hardcore
with
guys,
Destiny, it sounded like the worst parts of online gaming is like the only thing that Destiny focused on. From what I hear you guys talk about, it was like, this guy was the highest level, so he has all the best stuff, and we were. It just seems like there's no like, there's like you're working towards something, but like you're working towards something that like everyone's expecting for you to have for you to even matter in the game. Like it's like it's not your thing. It's like everybody's gonna have that same chess piece. Everybody's got that same weapon. That's like I don't know, man. Like the idea seemed so cool because Halo's so sick, and like World of Warcraft was so sick, and they try to combine those things somehow. I mean,
they did a good job. They just didn't finish their job.
I don't know. Like I said, I never played Destiny 1. Destiny 2, I thought was very cool, and it's funny.
It was.
I thought Destiny 2 was great, but everyone that had played Destiny 1. Like was like, dude, Destiny 2 is shit. And I'm like, really? This is pretty fucking cool.
See, I heard the other way around. I heard people that played one were like, whatever, it kind of sucks, but 2's fucking way better.
Oh, no, all my friends, when 2 first came out. everyone that played Destiny 1 said it was horrible.
Well, that's the time. Everybody forces these games out too. They don't even let the.
They fixed their first major update.
Great. After I already spent $60.
I mean,
the fuck, man.
Fallout 76, I feel like their beta was super glitchy, and they should have just bit the bullet and been like, "Hey guys, we're gonna sit on it for another month."
Now with E3
you can you can play the beta for another month, but we gotta fix the shit. Instead, they came out on their release date, which honestly, how often does that actually happen?
Yeah,
with good games, never happens.
The Bethesda has a fucking way of
right. So they put it out, and it was super glitchy. They did fix a lot of the stuff in the beta, but they couldn't fix everything. There was no fucking way they were gonna. Dude, they put the beta was only a 2-week run.
Yeah, and it was only certain days and hours.
Yeah, which sucked. I only got to play the beta, I think twice. Yeah, because it was East Coast time, 4 p.m. this day for 3 hours. Well, so I think there was one day where I got to leave work. And by the time I got home, it was 11 p.m. and it was ending at 1. I'm I'm on for fucking 2 hours. And I'm fuck, I forgot to download it. Fuck. There's my 2 hours of downloading.
So I drove home on break to make sure I downloaded it. I was I gotta go home. They're like, you're on break, dude. You're gonna get home and you have to drive back. I'm like,
yep.
I have no choice, dude.
All I gotta do is hit start. It's a fucking 3-hour download.
And I drove home and I remember I was all right, make sure it's on. It's oh, game's download. Fuck.
Nice. I mean, and I think there was one other I think a Wednesday before I picked up my kid, it was I had an hour and a half. I'm ooh. Yeah, that was it.
I don't want to full blown be a cunt either, but it's
go for it.
You spend $60, you get this game in hand, and you're all right, this is cool. It's gonna go in my collection. I'm a nerd. I love what I'm doing.
Every game is $60.
Well, that's not what I'm being a cunt about. What I'm being a cunt about is you have this disc, in your hand. Yeah, I'm not complaining about price. It's been $60 for fucking ever. Well, it was 50
I'm
forever.
I'm surprised it hasn't went up, actually.
Super Nintendo actually for a minute was 60, but do you remember that shit? What I want to be a cunt about is you get this disc in your hand and you put it in, download fucking 20 gigs of shit
for the disc actually doesn't do anything anymore.
Everything. I can't remember the last time I bought a physical. I buy everything digital now.
Well, because there's no point.
Oh, yeah, because I'm lazy and I'm impatient.
I'm fucking
I don't want to order it
bro.
and wait fucking Amazon 2 days. That bullshit. No,
and I'm butchering this. You're gonna have to Google it, but I'm butchering this. You literally buy the game, the CD, and you put it in, and it has nothing on it. It's just here's the code to download the game.
Code to download. Yeah.
So it's you're not actually buying the game on that CD.
You're just waiting 2 days, which I refuse.
Yeah,
to do.
it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm one of those guys that really enjoys having a collection of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand.
So that's the same thing. But I mean, nowadays, fucking, dude, I've been rocking Steam. I've been rocking Steam hard for the past 2 or 3 fucking years. I never thought I'd be a PC guy ever because I was always a Sony/console guy. But Steam is just. It's too easy, man. They send me emails when the games I want are on sale.
I get it.
They do all the work for me, man. And I can buy it when I'm at work, when my girl was not paying attention to what I'm doing and the money I shouldn't be spending. And I own the game. No one even knows. I get home and she's "We're doing, babe." Yeah.
We'll still breastfed, I think.
Stick your boobie in her mouth. But it's just.
Have you tasted the titty milk?
I haven't got. You give a good smell to it. It's definitely.
He did. You saw the hesitation.
No, guys, listen, guys. I would happily talk about the taste of titty milk if I did it. I'm throwing toes in my mouth. You think titty milk's gonna be something embarrassing to me?
What are you doing with toes in your mouth?
There's nothing wrong with sucking on a toe, man.
Dude, that's fuck. I don't. That's where
we were talking about sucking toes when you were on it for a pretty early episode.
I do everything. Feet are out of the question. Feet are out. You could.
Now we're getting into the goods here.
Yeah, you could call my girlfriend right now. Feet are out of the question.
You never sucked
both
a toe.
Parts. I don't think. Maybe my baby's toes.
I'm not.
Like when she was little. Like no, feet are out of the question. That's
All right, here's the deal.
are gross.
I'm not a foot fucker, okay? I'm not like throwing on porn watching some dude fuck just 2 feet. I'm not like that into feet at all.
he just
Well, just
sucks
not
on toes.
Oh, dude, you don't gotta
There's
look at me.
nothing wrong.
It's been a year with him.
I feel like you were on the. I don't even. I feel like 99.99999%
I've gotten over toe sucking
of the
for a minute.
populace are on this.
You know, and the girls never like it either.
Girls never like it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you always hear, oh, it kind of tickles.
Because
I'm
it's
like,
gross.
what the fuck am I doing here then?
I
Have you ever had your big toe sucked?
I don't even know.
Have
what
you ever
to
had your
say.
big toe sucked?
No, I would never let anyone because I
It
just
feels good.
not. Have
Oh God.
you ever been hit in the face with a baseball bat?
What, you mean like accidentally kicking somebody in the face?
No, I'm
It
just.
tickles?
Have you ever been hit in the face with a baseball bat?
No, I'm still
You
alive.
could probably tell you wouldn't like it though, right?
That's not fair. That's an unfair comparison.
That's a fair comparison.
It's an unfair comparison.
The point is, you should.
I don't. Yeah, no feet are gross.
You should definitely taste the titty milk because it'd be funny. Just take
See,
a little sip.
feet are gross when I'm supposed to drink. It's weird.
no, it's
man.
gross and
The
it's
smell
weird.
of this, it's not. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells like it's
Like
not.
sour cream,
do it
right?
Your first coffee of the morning. Little.
Have you ever tasted breast milk?
I honestly actually don't know. I get my ex only breastfed for like.
Yeah,
A month,
Bridget's like basically already kind of off breastfeeding at this point.
I actually don't think I ever actually did.
Not for a lack of like ever like wanting to just try it or do it, or I don't know. I never.
think you know what brings them on.
I feel like I should have. I feel like I should have now. I feel like I feel like there should be a pint glass of
you
breast milk
bring
now.
someone on the podcast,
Like
you do a
a-
shot of it.
We do shots.
You'll describe
shots
it.
of shots of breast milk.
Why do I feel like that's insanely disrespectful to my girlfriend?
What's it disrespectful?
I don't know. I don't eat the whole toe or anything. You know, I just.
I heard he put mustard on her foot one time. It was weird. I don't know.
Is that? Don't you're lying.
No, of course not. Dude.
All right.
He's been telling every single
don't
guest for
know
the
what
past
to-
2 months that my girlfriend's fingering my ass too, and people are believing that. So.
But I
he
mean,
could-
in all fair, your prostate's up there, and that feels good. So
free
that's
knuckler.
fine.
Oh, so you'll
I've been
take
trying
a
to tell
finger in the
this.
ass, but you won't suck a toe.
Yeah,
Truth.
100%.
Truth.
100%.
Yeah, at least-
100%.
Yeah.
I'll take a finger in the ass. Toe
Where do we,
sucking? No. Nope.
I love you.
No.
Well, I can't
And
wait.
I've, like,
I can't wait till Joe comes on because Joe's
I
gonna have my
weird,
back.
I also have hobbit toes. So like I have fur
Really?
on the Everyone else is I actually I
I got a few hairs on the toes.
this will be interesting. I just had my girlfriend wax me the other day.
Where?
Where not?
Beehole?
Yeah. Well, I figured if I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it all. Like, fucking body hair is gross.
So like neck down.
Thankfully, I'm not super hairy, but like
you do the legs too?
I have. No,
She did the whole
no.
Okay.
So I like.
But she did your beehole though.
I have one eyebrow, so that was my main concern. Is like I constantly pluck, so I have two. Because if not, I'd have one. So like I let it grow in a little, and like that was my.
I'm
main
confused by what
concern.
you just said. Explain
Hold on.
that.
I have one eyebrow.
Oh, the unibrow. Okay.
Right. So
man, just
like,
say unibrow. I don't. You
Well,
just say
I have
one
one-
eyebrow. I'm
one
like,
eyebrow,
did you wax one
unibrow.
off and tape one back on? I'm lost.
I was
So,
I
that was my main concern. I'm like, well, fuck it. Like if she's gonna wax me, I'm like,
Wax my asshole.
I have very little chest hair, thankfully.
Same.
But like I have like 4 nipple
you
hairs.
Irish?
Partly I'm a mutt, but like I have like 4 nipple hairs. So I'm like, those gotta fucking
Take those.
go.
Those are
I'm like,
gone.
if those are gonna go, fucking just remove the weird little patch that I started.
not, right?
That I
Why
started
not?
like 30 years old. I started getting chest hair. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, is
Too
this
late.
Is this what puberty feels like? And then like the happy trail that comes up from the ass, which I like to refer to as my reinforcements that are coming into the fucking widow's peaks.
I like that.
Yeah, by the time I'm 50, they'll be there. I'll have a full head of hair again
Hold
by
on,
like
like
55.
top of the ass up the back.
Yeah. So I don't, and granted,
I have a hairy back, so I have no idea what's going on
I
back
don't.
there.
Yeah, like I didn't have much coming out of there. But
I think
I'm
every
like, fuck
fat
it.
guy has a hairy back.
I'm like, all right, like we're
I
gonna
don't have a
fucking do
hairy
this. So
back.
yeah, so she waxed my my unibrow, my chest, my nipples, my back, like lower back by my butt crack, my ass all the way around to my bum hole, and my shaft. I let her fucking wax my shaft.
There you go.
Yep. So
Nothing like taking a shit with a clean asshole,
Well,
no hair.
dude, that's what you know. What she sold
Wiping
me?
must be fan fucking.
She sold me because she's a waxer, so she's fucking.
Seen it all.
She's hairless. Like, so she's like, dude, wiping your ass is so easy. I'm like, I have dingleberries all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. I wipe with wet wipes. I'll fucking use a fucking, but I'll like.
I can't remember the
swing
last
upside
time I
down
wiped
with a garden
my
hose, like-
ass without a wet wipe.
But, like-
without something
Yeah,
wet to wipe my
You
ass.
get your ass waxed, bud.
But you get
fuck it up.
You know.
I think
it's
I might.
Sometimes you get one of those wipes. And
Babe,
like,
if you're
just wipe it
listening,
for
let's
40
wax
minutes.
my ass. I'm into this. I'm ready to go.
So I'm gonna do it. I want a fucking, and I, with the fucking protein shakes and gym and what, I shit like fucking 6 times a day sometimes. So I'm like, I want a fucking clean wipe, nice and easy, no rubbing, no hemorrhoids, no nothing. So I'm like, let's do it. So out of everything, I have sensitive skin. I break out from fucking but dude, my chest.
That hurt the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Do it.
Not
lower
nipples?
back. No. Well, nipples.
or are you
hurt.
into that?
No. I mean, I've had my nipples pierced, but like nipples, not so. Chest though, center of my chest, and I broke out like a motherfucker. Everything else was fine. Shaft, easy.
No problem.
Yeah, dude, nothing.
See, I
And
worry
now-
about getting my
and
ass
so-
waxed.
So that was like
Gotta-
last week, and like I've shaved my like fucking coin purse. I've shaved that since then.
What's a coin purse?
Fucking my fucking
balls,
tiny
bro.
balls. My tiny balls.
I guess what else would it be,
They're
right?
like
My
tiny
bad.
balls.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot to the coin purse.
Hey, where's
they're
text
loud.
Eric and tell him to send you a picture of his nuts. I feel
Eric
like it's
Siegelin?
it's a tradition, right?
Have you? I mean, like at this point, I could probably sketch them for you perfectly. I mean,
Dude, if you remember last time you were on, this bar was here, and he just had his balls out the whole time.
That's
so people
nothing.
not
I mean,
listen, people not knowing what the podcast room looks like in the bar. It's a glass front bar, so there's just balls hanging out the whole time.
I mean, anyone listening that hasn't seen Rick's balls, like at
What are you doing?
least 4 or 5 times. A little one.
Oh, I got. We're about to get a picture of his nuts.
Why am I getting?
Oh, do you
No, because you guys are in a group chat. We're all gonna get it.
I'm like,
I
I'm
don't
getting
even have my
fucking
phone
text
on me.
messages at 1 a.m. It's not Snapchat. My girlfriend went to bed like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago.
So you bring some breast milk next time, Fudge, and see how it goes. You know
I'll
what?
ask her.
Rick is
Ask her.
drunk. Rick's drunk. He's got it because we said he was.
Oh, he has to be.
Yeah, he's got to be fucking.
His
hammered.
girlfriend had something going on with like the dress and this and people
Yeah,
over.
but-
Like, there's no way he's sober dealing
I
with
think I
that.
saw his broad
Maybe
at
it's
Crow's
Snapchat.
tonight. I feel like
Maybe I haven't been on Snapchat
like
today.
or like
I don't think.
7:30, 8 o'clock.
They had. I think she was trying on dresses, and I think she was having people over afterwards. And I think Eric couldn't get away from that, and that's why he's not here. But we both know that he's drunk. I'm
He's
pretty
just
sure.
drunk.
Or I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, I
I'm
mean-
sorry. All 3 of us know that he's drunk.
Well, if he's not, that's kind of disappointing, actually. You know what you should do? Next oil painting, paint his balls. And we'll put it right in between our fucking...
Dude, Eric.
I mean,
Eric?
I know I could do it out of memory, but
Eric.
so here's the thing. Like,
Eric, we need his balls on our wall, dude.
I actually
this
need.
is seriously
I
important,
actually
man.
need a picture to work off of as a reference, and
The one that he's about to send now.
I don't know if I could look at his balls for
Nah,
that
you'll be all right.
duration.
No,
of
you'll
time.
be fine.
be all right.
You'll do it.
That's a
No, you're gonna do it.
even
You're
if
gonna
I
have to.
speed paint it, that's like 2 hours.
Yeah,
looking
well,
at
hey,
Rick's
sometimes you
balls.
gotta look...
Paint faster. Actually, no, take your time. I want detail.
They're big. I could paint in fucking 3 minutes.
I was thinking
Rick's
of
is
calling
gonna
this
take like an
episode
hour.
Tiny Balls 2 Revenge of the Balls or something to mix Star Wars in with the fact that you're on for the second time. What would you prefer?
Go with Nerdking. Go with Nerdking. I mean, we could. do
We're
it.
stepping
I
away
mean,
from Tiny Balls?
But you could go with the tiny balls. That's fine with me.
It's
funny.
whatever you want.
You know what's funny is too is like so. Going back when she waxed me. So like
Revenge of the coin
I have
purse.
sensitive skin. So
I'm texting
my
it now.
My chest broke out like a motherfucker from ingrown hairs, everything else. And I was at the gym and I was changing and I was like, look at me, dude. I'm sitting here naked. I have tiny balls and
didn't
my
throw
chest is
Siegelin
all
in.
broken out. I'm like, I look like I'm doing roids without any of the benefits. I'm like,
I'm a skinny dude on roids.
Right. I'm like, I have tiny balls and my chest is breaking out. I'm like, I look like I'm fucking doing roids, except I don't look like I'm on roids. I'm like, I just have all the fucking negatives.
That's
Fuckers.
That's hysterical.
I texted that group chat and didn't put Siegelin in it. So, new group chat. All right. I'm thinking Tiny Balls 2 Revenge of the Coin Purse. Right, that's what you said. Coin purse.
Yeah.
Coin purse.
Coin
You've never
purse.
heard that?
I've never heard it, but the second you said it, I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, coin purse.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
I thought that was a.
No, it's great. It's great. I'm just I'm always tired, man. My brain's functioning at half mast constantly. It was always doing that even before the kids. So now it's like quarter something.
See, now that if I can mention my chest.
Oh, your chest itching now. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Gets in your head, dude. It's a mental thing,
Like my chest fucking broke out. But
You know what you do?
Super soft fucking nipples now.
That's what it is, dude.
That's a fucking.
See, I'd be worried about getting my ass waxed. You feel like pull your asshole out.
So
a
the
little
most
bit,
I mean, like obviously my girlfriend has seen every angle of me and like.
Oh, at this point,
I mean, like we've held hands, like we've gone there, but like it was a little weird. Like I'm sitting on like the table with my fucking legs up and my fucking ass cheeks spread, and I'm like, I know my asshole doesn't look good. I'm like,
you're not. I'm sure she has
she
to
probably
wax.
I'm like,
she's seen some holes.
I'm like, like she does it for a living.
She's
like
seen some holes.
I'm like,
that's actually. I'm gonna text that too because that's a really good name.
Like,
for the
I'm
episode.
like, don't look at it.
Don't
Like,
look at my eye.
Just wax it. Like it's probably angry right now. I'm like,
Don't
I'm
look
like,
me in
is she
the
still
eye.
gonna want to have sex with me after this? Because like I'm.
Well, you gotta think. Dude, how many moves have she fucking given Brazilian waxes to?
Oh no, no, like, and she's.
Like,
I mean, like
Wanda, who comes in weighing about 325.
we've compared stories. I mean, like there's some, I mean, it's what she does for a living. I get it, and she's professional, everything else. But like, as I'm sitting there butt ass naked with my fucking knees over my head and fucking ass cheek spread, I'm like, this is fucking kind of degrading and embarrassing. I'm like, and then I'm thinking, I'm like, I've never actually seen my asshole. I'm like, is it pretty? I'm like, it's probably not pretty. I'm like, don't look directly into the light.
Don't look into the.
Oh, there's no light. It's like it's a certain shade of brown, I would assume.
Yeah.
Unless you bleach it, right?
But so going forward, I'm gonna continue to do the shaft and the bum.
There you go,
That's
man.
it. I'm not gonna do the chest again. Maybe
you get used to it.
I don't know. Maybe right before summer, so I get through summer with it. But that's it. Like I'm not gonna. That's fuck that, dude. I broke. It's so itchy, and my fucking underneath my eyebrows, because I thought she was just gonna do the middle. So
Yeah.
she
Well,
fucking,
she's a professional,
right? I know. Like, and that's what I tell her.
She's seen some
And that's what I
holes.
forget about, like when I, like when I hire prostitutes and stuff. I forget. I'm like, oh, they're professionals. They know, But like,
you
she
ever-
did all around, and like the underneath of my eyebrow, like swelled
probably
shut.
hurts so bad, dude.
That was the worst.
It, like,
that was
pulls your
worse than the
fucking lid.
chest. Yep, that was worse than the chest. But yeah,
Oh.
shaft and bum hole.
You've
like,
gotten
bum
your
hole.
eyebrows waxed
No,
before?
I could just imagine.
Oh, okay.
Dude, my eyes like they were like this. They like swelled
hello.
shut. Like 5 rounds of
She
Mike
turned you
Tyson.
to an Asian for
Yeah.
fucking a day.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick with like the center of my brow and like shaft and bum hole
There you go, man.
going forward.
I'm pretty excited to get my asshole waxed. This
Dude,
is
you a clean wipe, like
whole new version of wiping
one
my
wet
ass.
wipe, one wet wipe, clean.
Yeah.
And like with like protein shakes, sometimes I take really nasty
It
shit.
also feels good, There's nothing down
Yeah.
there. You're good to go.
Although, so it's funny, like because we had talked about it prior, and she's like, "You won't be able to fart quiet." And I'm like, "What do you? Yeah, I will." She's like, "No, like you can't fart silent." I'm like,
Oh, here we go.
No,
here we go.
I will.
Sealant text back.
So I've been having a rough time, but no, he said, "Dude, what? He's not that drunk then."
Next, or hold on.
So yeah,
Next.
it's hard to fart quiet if you have no hair. I guess like the hair, like
Yeah, it's
yeah, dude.
Like,
Like, so like I'm working on it. I've been like
you
so
got
it's,
to build your technique up. You figure
it's
out
been a week, and I found one technique where like if I hold my leg like way up, or like put it like if I put my leg on the table and then bent down and leaned forward, I can
like
get
you're
it to be
doing
silent.
yoga to take a
right, but
fart.
like when you're in public, that's kind of hard to do to be discreet. So I'm still trying to master
It's
it,
like when
but,
the dude does the leg wiggle to try and fucking get his balls off his thigh.
yeah, sitting I can do it quiet if I sit on one side and like pull my other cheek over. But yeah, like you can't fart silent with no hair on there.
Yeah, the cheeks probably clap a lot louder.
It
I'll be
it
right
is
back,
loud.
boys.
Yep. I'm working on it. It's only been a week. I'm gonna
Can we just talk for like 3 seconds about how excited I am to have Siegeland's balls painted
A little weird.
on the wall?
Two,
No, it's
three
fan
plus one,
fucking tastic, bro.
attention for a sec. Need a pic of your
What are you gonna do?
balls.
Oh no, that's yeah. Well, you see Sealand, who's like, what? Because I was sending him possible names for the episode too.
Now I'm gonna get several pictures of Rick's balls. I mean, it's a normal Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like basically it's a normal.
So let's just talk about this painting. Where do you think we're gonna put it? I would say we could fill up like a big like a 3 by like a 2 by 3 right there.
Normally I would say like the issue is that it has to be a good paint, like a good picture, well lit, good shadows, whatever. But we all know Rick and his selfie,
fantastic
right?
selfie.
Like his
he'll probably have Steph help.
They're pretty much museum quality when they come on Instagram and Snapchat. Like when they go across Snapchat, they're pretty much already.
It's gonna hands down be the best thing on the wall once you're done painting these balls.
So, so I don't really have to worry about the picture I'm gonna get, other than the fact that I'm gonna have to look at Rick's balls again.
Even if it's like way too soon to have you back on, emergency episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'll swing in.
No, but we can't just have you paint that beautiful painting for our.
Oh no, I could. Oh god, it's a picture.
Nice.
That was quick with smiley faces. Hold on, what the fuck?
Oh wait, what did you get? Because I didn't get shit. He said.
Oh my lord!
He just sends the balls so quick.
Like there was no hesitation. You know what worries me about this though? Where's his dick?
Is that it? No, that's his shaft, or is that his leg? Is that his shaft or his leg?
Legs, because that's his balls. His legs are below it. His belly is obviously the black t-shirt.
Isn't that his dick right there?
No, dude. That's his legs. Dude,
we got the balls. He comes.
All right. I literally, I pick up my phone.
Fuck my life.
I grab my phone.
That I have to paint.
Yeah, you got to paint that, bud.
Yeah, big time. ASAP. By next week's episode would be great.
So I have 2 text messages because you're an idiot. So you make 2 group
paint
chats.
at work, so like I gotta.
You'll be all right, man.
No, somebody will want that tattooed on him. If somebody else pays for it, I would get that tattooed on my ass in a heartbeat.
Ooh, I'll pay for it.
Whatever you want.
First.
Whatever you want. Why would I say no to that?
How much would that cost for me to get balls tattooed on his ass?
I want it detailed. I
mean, they'd have to be life size. They're fairly big. I'm gonna say
he hangs his balls over my ass cheek. We trace it.
Probably gonna take me 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
realistically,
that'll be expensive, but it'll be worth it.
I would pay that before I get the James.
I would cut a discount on that one. I would take a God, why did I open it and went?
Dude, I'm like, oh, which group chat do I open? It just Eric's balls.
Man,
that didn't take him long, huh?
No, and it's good lighting. Like I said,
Steph was probably like, "Who you send that to?" Don't worry, it's just Eric, Keith, and Dan.
I'm gonna have to buy a bigger canvas.
They are big balls.
I'm gonna have to buy
they're way bigger than his hands. You know,
if I'm gonna do it, he has tiny hands.
Big balls, tiny hands are big balls.
Huge. I'm gonna have to get a bigger canvas. I feel like that can't go on like an 8x10. Like that has to go on like.
Oh no, dude! I want it big. I want it big.
Like, should we ask him if we're allowed to have a picture of his balls?
Oh, fuck him!
But it's a painting, so it's an interpretation.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a artist rendition.
I wonder when we start doing video if they're gonna count that painting as like nudity and kick us off YouTube.
No, because it's the same thing with like the Instagram rules and stuff. Like I can tattoo a nipple on a woman that's had like a vasectomy scar, like tattoo. Like I can tattoo a nipple on it, I can post it. But if it was a real nipple, I couldn't. But if it's an artistically drawn, perfectly 3D,
it's a little patch of skin can't be on the internet, man. Yeah. I mean, I understand not showing like your snatch for the world to see, but like it's just a small piece of skin, you know. And women they see through things where it's like basically topless, and that's allowed to be on Instagram. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like it's just the fucking nipple, man. Like I said, don't like fucking spread your snatch for everybody. I guess.
I mean, you can.
I'm still really disturbed. Like that, Rick didn't even put like not even a Snapchat.
No question.
Like not even a snap. Like that's forever in my text messages, which I have.
Yeah, you don't delete that. I'll send it to you if you do by accident. Don't worry.
I have to paint it, so I have to fucking I have to that thing has to go to like my Google Drive and then onto my computer and then print it out. I gotta print that shit out.
You know what you need to do? Not tell your girlfriend you're painting this, right? So like when she comes over one day,
she's totally fine with it. Trust me.
Oh no, but I'm just saying, like I want her to like come in one day and be like, "Oh, babe, what's going? What?
She'll have zero questions.
She'll just be like, Sealand's balls.
No, like what? No, like she'll have zero questions.
Well, I love how.
No, actually, she'll ask me probably.
Sealand?
She'll probably ask me. Well, she'll go. Is that Eric's or is that Ant's? Like my buddy Ant. Like she'll ask which one of them.
Oh, he's a big ball guy because the ball's out a lot.
Is it? Yeah. But like they're like both like boyfriends of mine in her eyes. So like that'll be her only question. She'll look at him. She'll be like, "Are those Anthony's or Eric's?" And that's
So
it. That'll be the end of it. And I'll be like, "Oh, there's Rick." She'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like there'll be no.
Yeah, I love how Fudge just texts the group chat like, "Hey, we're gonna need a picture of your balls, bud." No, like why?
No, nothing.
What are you doing with it?
Well, he did say, "Dude, what?" But it was because I was texting him episode names, and then as soon as I answered his question, he didn't even answer back like, "Oh, okay." He just sent a picture of his nuts.
Like he's like, "All right, got it." Nutsack.
We all have girlfriends, by the way. It's not gay.
It's not gay.
Let's take a shot there, Rick's nuts, huh?
Should we go drink some Tanqueray and tonics? Because in honor of Rick,
Tanqueray and whiskey.
he left. I think he's the one who left Tanqueray.
He's a big fan of gin.
I don't know.
It's strange.
I've been trying to drink G&Ts, man, and they're fucking rough, bud.
Yeah,
They're so sweet.
Guinness all night.
And the quinine in them, you know?
You can still see good though, so you're not drinking enough. Makes you go blind.
What, quinine?
Drink a lot of gin. Oh, I heard just you drink a lot of gin, you go blind.
That was in a like old fucking.
Yeah, they also said that about
Wives'
jerking
tale?
off.
No, that's like
you
old
jerked
like
off too much. You would
Really?
go blind. You never heard that?
I would have been blind at
like
like
old,
14 and a half, dude.
whiskey
Exactly.
running date. There's
Eric, you got business cards, bud? Because we're making a pile over here.
Dude, move the Band-Aid.
probably
Don't disrespect the pile, dude. Move the Band-Aid.
because I'm.
I don't even think I put the Band-Aid in there.
might have one.
There's a Band-Aid there. I've been looking at this whole time.
I don't think I
Fucking
did it on
gross.
purpose, though.
Is it?
You need a pile, though, Eric. Next time, come with a pile. Because it needs to get added to the pile, you know?
Yeah, we're doing a pile.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but we'll just leave that pile there probably for the entirety of the podcast.
Yeah, people keep putting stuff there. Why not?
Yeah, I have none.
I'm into it.
All right, well,
Next time. When you bring the ball painting.
Actually, I'm like out of business. I literally just ordered business cards like 3 days ago. so I
drop
think
some
I-
off at Crow's, and I'll put them in the pile.
You could ask Mena. Mena probably has a bunch on him.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
We need to have Mena back on.
Wait, it's going to have to be a Sunday, bud.
How about a Friday?
I don't do podcasts before Saturdays. Can't do it, man. We're fucking too busy. If I'm hungover at work, I'm just gonna start burning shit.
Yeah, but we have to do it for the Friday for the St. Patty's Day.
No, we're doing Saturday.
What day is
Oh, we're
St.
doing
Patty's
early
on?
Saturday. That's right. I'm sorry, what?
What day is St. Patty's on?
Sunday.
Fuck, well, I have my daughter, so it's another St. Patty's I just won't do.
It's all right. I'm working this year, so.
Yeah, which is fine. I used to fucking end up always like going to the city at like 5 a.m.
Which is the time you don't want to be there.
Well, no, but like then we would hit all the fucking
But it
bars,
really
and then
smells
we would
like
come
urine.
back, and then it would end up coming back and either DJing or bouncing, which is like pretty much the worst day fucking ever. to
Yeah,
bounce.
it's amateur hour.
I fucking did that. Yeah, so at least like now that like I have my kid, like I don't do St. Patty's Day like that anymore, and I don't have to bounce on St. Patty's Day because
Dude, if it wasn't my birthday,
it's a fucking just
I
shit
would
show.
I would not hang out on St.
Fucking
Patty's
shit
Day.
show.
It's an amateur hour, dude.
Shit show.
Everybody thinks they can drink all of a sudden. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, that's like one of my favorite things about having a kid, man. It's just so easy to be like, nah, man, sorry, can't do it. And I just sit home and just do whatever the fuck I want to do.
So
instead, it's beautiful.
I can count the times I've been drunk on one hand in the last year. But I mean, a couple of those were fairly epic. But like, but yeah, I don't really drink much anymore.
One of them being our podcast because you definitely were drunk.
I was fucking hammered.
We're proud of that, and we're proud of that.
Like, so like my birthday weekend, we went down and saw like to the Jersey Shore and went and saw like Social D and shit and Incubus and everything. It was fucking awesome. It was a super
How long
fun
ago was
weekend.
that?
September 29th.
Those
Something
bands
like
are
that.
still playing?
Fuck yeah, dude. Social D is
Wow.
one of my favorite bands ever. And now I got a good show coming up, I think in June with Rancid and a bunch of other punk bands. fucking so excited.
$140 a ticket, probably.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking Tim Armstrong. I'll do it. And it's actually a lot of other good bands, but I'll fucking do it for Tim. But yeah, like we went down there and I got fairly drunk because like we were staying at a shore house, like we had at Andrea's parents' house. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna. We have no responsibilities. I don't have to drive. I don't have to do shit. Like I'm just gonna get fucking hammered. Bombed. So I ended up taking like 1 square of like a 9 square edible that my client had given me.
That's nice.
Because
best story ever.
I threw out my back, and like I threw out my back bad. Like I was out of the gym for like 2 months. Like it was fucking horrible. So he gave me these edibles. So I did 1 square of medical grade, fucking like a little 9 square.
Fucked your whole weekend up.
Dude. So I took 1. We had a couple of beers. Like we were in the hot tub. We were out of the hot tub. Whatever. I'm standing, and granted, I also didn't sleep really well the night before or the night before that. So I'm fucking super tired. I only had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 beers maybe, like to start, which I can fucking,
no problem.
I can drink. And I had 1 little square. I didn't even think I had a full square, whatever. I'm standing there. Next thing I know, I'm sleeping. From standing to sleeping position though, not good. And like I wasn't fucked up. So they're like all over me, like, oh my God, Eric, all right, like stay awake. Are you okay? Look at me in the eye. And I'm like, no,
because
like,
they're all fucked up too.
No,
they're freaking out.
Nobody, like, I don't do well with marijuana at all.
I don't either.
I don't do edibles. I don't smoke it. I don't whatever.
Yeah, me
but I was
either.
like, I have no place to go. I have no whatever. I'll do it. So yeah, so they were all like, Eric, you okay? Look at me and make sure you're all right. And like they were all tweaking. I'm like, no, like I obviously like this is why I don't do this shit, because I literally fell asleep standing up. Like I was so tired.
Edibles can be rough, man.
And it creeped up on me, and I was like, I'm so tired. And I'm like, I could be comfy like this. Let me fall asleep standing up.
So what happened? Did you just like fall like right on your fucking face or something?
Yeah, we were like outside on the deck. Like I think I just fell on my side, and like the next thing I know, like they're all like, Eric, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like, can I go to bed? Yeah, like let me.
No, we have to go to a concert for 6 hours.
Like, yeah, well, no, that was the next morning. So I'm like,
dude, I cannot wait until that weed is legal. We're gonna get so high on this podcast.
Oh my God!
I already have a guest picked out, Fudge.
I can't do it.
I'll tell you later.
It's funny because like I mean I smoked all day, every day, like for years. I grew weed. I fucking
I'm not
weed
good at
for
smoking,
fucking
man.
years. Like when I was little, like nothing has happened in like 20 years. I don't do it anymore.
I'm not a fan.
Like
all I know is, but when we do the podcast, I'm just gonna get really high and giggle the whole
like
time.
a couple of times, like I can probably count like on one hand the times I've smoked pot in the last like fucking 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Like I've even tried like back like when I was young, I was like tried to smoke a joint and play a video game. No, it's not even like
playing video games is rough because you just want to eat and sleep instead.
Yeah, but I used to, dude, used to like 007, like smoke a joint, play 007. Yeah.
Have you ever played
now? And also like being that everything is online, you get like these 12-year-old little Asian kids that are like, you suck, American. What are you doing? Stop shooting in the wall. I'm like,
because your
have you
pants
ever
so much
played
bigger.
Assassin's Creed? Okay, so
not the last one.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I was playing Assassin's Creed one time years ago, like 7 years ago. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to get high tonight and play Assassin's Creed. All I did, dude, was, I literally got high and for 4 hours straight, just jumped from building to building, just stabbing people.
Yep.
I didn't fucking accomplish anything.
Yeah.
I was just
like a GTA kind of mode?
Yeah,
like
just
you didn't...
hidden blade, just jumping off and
I can't even remember. I can't remember.
No NPCs
Honestly,
left in your whole save?
I think it's probably been a couple of years since I've even smoked pot. Like I did the edibles a couple of times when I threw out my back because honestly, like that shit, like it was so bad I couldn't sleep.
How'd you throw it out?
Huh?
How'd you throw it out? Working out or was it
Yeah, working out. Yeah. Like I got a fucked up back and I have a chipped vertebrae and a cracked one like everything else. But yeah, like I've had a couple of issues with like throwing it out where like it's been out for like hardcore bad. And that's probably one of the only, like the anti-inflammatories like work after a couple of weeks. The edibles definitely helped. Yeah. But it made me like the first time I took it, he's like, So this is one of my clients that had like a bunch of back surgeries and whatever, and like his back is fucked.
Yeah.
And he's like, I take like 2. And I'm like, okay, well, you take like 2 all the time. I'm like, I'm going to take half of one.
Yeah.
So like the first time I took it, like I was like, I haven't slept in like fucking 4 days. I'm exhausted. My back hurts. I'm like, I think I took like 3/4 of one. And like, I did the same thing where like an hour in, you're like, oh, nothing worked. I think
Yeah, no.
I did not though.
Rookie mistake.
I didn't. I was like, I know.
Thank God.
I will not take more. But I said originally, I'm like, I'm going to take 1 square. Right. So I said, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? There's like 1/3 of the square left. I'll take that. I will not go over my 1 square limit. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take that 1 square. But this is also, I got home from work at like 10:30. Did it at like 11. So now it's like, I try and be in bed by midnight 30 every night. Like, cause I get up early, go to the gym, whatever. So now it's like, I don't know, maybe 2:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Cause I played video games. I'm like, playing video games are fun. I think it might have even been Fallout 4. And I was like, okay, not so fun. I'm like, everything's out to get me. Everything's out to get me. I'm like, meanwhile, like I'm so overpowered. I've been playing that game forever. I'm so overpowered that nothing can kill me in that game. Like I can watch up and bitch slap something and it's going to fall over and die. But I'm like running around and I'm like, okay, all right, time for bed. And like I went to go to bed and it must have been like 3 in the morning. And I was so high, I couldn't sleep. Like I was like,
it happens to him. That can't happen. Not that I smoke weed, but that can't happen to me.
It wasn't like I was bad. I was tweaking out. I was so high. I was like, I can't fucking sleep. I'm like, this is the fucking worst thing ever. Yeah. So I think, so I finally got to bed at like, I took fucking Ambien. Like I have a lifetime prescription Ambien. I took Ambien. I took fucking melatonin. I took a fucking dude. I took a couple of shots at fucking.
Did you wake up at like 6 p.m. the next fucking day?
No,
dude?
like so I did all that. I end up. I think I
all at once.
I don't know when I actually fell asleep, but like I woke up at 8 and I was like, I'm never doing that again. And then I did it for like my birthday weekend. I'm like, well, I have fucking like 8 squares left. Yeah. So I'm like, I gave them to them because like they do edibles and smoke and whatever, and I don't. So I'm like, I gave them to them, and I took like 1 square, and I fucking fell asleep standing.
Dude,
up.
I've told this story before.
Fell asleep
but like,
standing up. Fell asleep. I was like, that's like the fucking first.
The first time I took edibles, I forgot how to speak English.
It happens. They create.
But like I was watching South Park, and all I heard was right, and in
so
my
Kenny
head
was talking.
Yeah, well, in my head, I was speaking to myself in English, going, "Dude, you forgot English, dude." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
well, you guys just threw like a bunch of hedge clippings in a fucking pan and just made brownies,
threw an ounce of weed. A full ounce of weed into a saute pan.
That's a lot.
You know what it is though? Like too, like it's a lot. It's a lot fucking different now because fucking marijuana is just so potent now. Like,
you can't
I used
start.
to grow and smoke like kind bud back when I was young.
That was nothing.
And like that
now.
is nothing compared to the fucking dime bag you'll get on the corner today from your fucking 7-Eleven drug dealer. Like THC is so like they have redefined and remanufactured pot so much now. It is so strong.
Well, Joe Rogan says the best. He's like, so I bought a gummy bear
crazy.
from the weed store the other day.
just a leg.
How much should I
One
eat?
gummy bear.
Just a leg.
Yeah.
Just a leg,
right?
You're selling whole bears.
Yeah,
Why are you
right?
selling whole bears,
Seriously.
man? Go get them, dog.
Yeah. Like I can remember, like when I was young, I would like smoke all day long. Now, like one fucking hit of the swag weed that they have out there, and I'll be like, oh man, yeah, I can't.
Dude.
That's why I don't smoke.
Last time I smoked, I'm like, you know what? I'm not
can't.
gonna drink today. I'm just gonna chill and smoke. And I took like 2 or 3 hits real quick.
I'd be on my ass.
And all of a sudden I was like, all right, what are we doing? And I put on like fucking Blue Planet. You know what Blue Planet is?
Ah,
yeah, I know
yeah,
what
dude.
Blue
And
Planet
I popped that out. I was just looking at whales, dude. I was like, look how big it is. They really show you how big that thing is. And it was like fucking noon.
Dude, when you're that, dude, I remember,
awesome.
dude, I remember when I was fucking unemployed way back when I was like 23, 24, and like I never really smoked too much back then, but every now and then we would. And it would be, like you said, in the middle of the day, when you're like that ripped in like the middle of the day, dude. And it, like you said, just something comes on TV and you're like, what the fuck? Like making PB&Js and shit. Like you have no idea what's going on. You're like, you can't even imagine like functioning as a human being when you're in that state of mind, like that fucking ripped, dude. It's ridiculous.
All I know is when I saw that whale, that blue whale, dude, I was freaking the fuck.
In full life technicolor.
Dude. I was like, oh my God. And I just probably ate like a jug of fucking candy. I don't know what the fuck. I ended up going to bed like fucking 4 p.m. and just
see. Here's his problem. He still has the appetite of like a dude that just started smoking weed when he was like 19. Like the last time he smoked and like ate like a maniac and talked about it on the podcast, it's more food. I can't even, because obviously I'm a fat fuck, but I can't even remember the last time I ate as much food as he did.
Dude, I don't.
It was insane.
You don't get that?
So chips, but like chips are like my like. I'm an honorary fat kid. Like right now, I'm in my fat season. I ate like fucking $14 worth of Wendy's food today.
That's awesome.
Which I don't really eat fast food all that much, but it was.
Just get salad.
Fucking
they have
awesome.
salad.
Yeah, it's a salad as in bacon.
If you get a salad,
you would be surprised how good Wendy's Caesar dressing is.
I don't get the crazy. If I smoke pot, I'd like chips. I'm good with that,
dude. I
will not like. I won't
onion
go.
dip?
Oh yeah, I mean chips and dips is fucking.
Dude,
like,
this is me with the munchies when I get high. I fucking roam around the house, opening cabinets that I know don't have food in them. I know that's my fucking
Just
cabinet, right? And I'm just opening like maybe there's candy in this cabinet for some reason, dude. I can't stop. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I get this cabinet. There's a pound of tortellini. I'm like, cooking that.
I'll make that.
Throw that.
But
like
while you're making that, you're like, but I need something to.
it.
That's 7 minutes.
Dude, you have no
I need something to hold me over for 7 minutes while I cook.
I can't help, dude. I cannot help myself, dude. One time, so you're like a popcorn.
I'm
you
not
can buy
that,
microwave popcorn, right? They come in 3s usually.
Yep.
Dude,
I just bought a fucking BJ size. It was 30.
Dude, I literally remember getting high. Like, I'm like, all right, I'll throw this popcorn in, right? Eat that thing within, I don't know, 30 seconds. I'm like, well, I guess I got another going.
Well, the tortellini's cooking.
While you're like, well, you're still waiting on the 7-minute tortellini. Like, that's 3 bags of popcorn in between because it's 2 minutes a pop.
The one time, so Pop Secret or whatever fucking popcorn.
Gotta get like the movie
right?
butter one. That's the one that's like
all of
fucking
them.
saturated.
I bought a 6 count. It had 6 of them in there, right? I made one. I'm like, you know what? Let's make some more. Dude, I made 3.
That's a lot.
In one sitting.
And
just poured hot sauce.
You have a
all
bowl
over
big
there.
enough? You have a bowl big enough for that?
I got balls.
When I bring my daughter,
I'm loaded with balls.
when I bring Soph to the movies, she eats she's 5 and you've seen her, like she's tiny.
Yeah.
Like she eats an entire large popcorn, but because I don't really eat popcorn, like an entire large
Unless you're
popcorn
high.
by herself. Yeah, no, I don't want popcorn.
I want anything.
I want
Nothing I
chips.
smoke.
Salmon? I don't like fish. Give me some ranch dressing. We'll do this.
All right, I gotta take a piss.
Go for it, bud.
Okay.
We won't bother stopping because you'll be back.
Check out the new Shots for Likes shower curtain I got in there.
Right? Yeah. It's coming.
I'm getting that fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do that too. I don't see why I wouldn't. It might only go on the inside. Like if it's the clear plastic one, it'll probably go on the inside because I have like the green. It's like like a cloth one on the outside to kind of like obfuscate things, so you
Fuck
can't.
that means, buddy. But
Yeah, it's a pretty fucked word. I might have misused
you
it, but I'm pretty
disrespected
sure.
yourself, I would think.
Yeah, I disrespected this whole podcast, honestly. I just looked at that picture of you.
I look like Bobby Lee.
Dude, we got a lot done, man. We got self-portraits of ourselves, and now we're about to get a sick, huge self-portrait of Eric's balls on this wall. This was an extremely progressive
Productive
pod.
episode,
Yeah,
yeah,
productive, progressive.
Dude, so I literally though I have someone to come on when we
We're not giving it out now. It's off mic. You'll mention.
He's one of my coworkers. You know who it is if you think about it.
So he's down to come on.
Only for that, yeah.
I'm guessing he's leaving the last name out, probably.
No. No, it'll be good. Once the weed is legal in Jersey, he's like,
all right. So it is. I know who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to trace the first letter of his first name.
Okay, hold on.
Ready?
Are you doing it? Oh, what's this going to be opposite?
No, you're going to be able to see. It's the...
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't think I've even ever met him, so that'll be good.
He's a cool kid, man. He's fucking out there, but he's not out there. He's just fucking he's a whole different dude, man.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I mean, we definitely. I mean, it's been nice getting doubling up on some people, like having people like fucking Roe on, and who I know we've doubled up like the last few episodes. I know the Challenger's coming on. I mean, he's been on for other random podcasts too, but
it's been too long since he's been on, man. He's the perfect St. Patty's Day guest.
Oh yeah, that just worked out perfect. That too. I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah,
like that red bearded fuck dude. He's
I
gonna
can't
come.
wait to. And I switched. I should be home by like latest 6 o'clock.
I thought you already switched.
I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I already. Wait, did I tell him we're going to do it earlier? I didn't tell him Friday. Let me make sure I didn't tell him Friday. Because I could have swore we were doing Friday. All right. Oh, no, we're good. I didn't say Friday. I just said 6. So we're good. Yeah, it's going to be insanity, that one.
I can't wait, dude. Let's get fucking Irish wasted that day. Like all of us. You got to figure out a ride. It's your birthday, man.
My girlfriend should be able to pick me up.
It's your birthday. We're getting... shitty.
The only thing that sucks is though my girlfriend, because she's working with her sister and her new job, she works Sundays, so like she's literally going to be like up super duper early in the morning, and like working all day. So like I don't know if I want to be like super hungover, like keeping my kid alive the whole day
on your birthday. On Sunday.
I'm not going to have her take off of work from both fucking jobs.
No. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure days out on Sunday.
Wait, shit. Well, I like her Sundays are going to be starting like she's going to be working 2 jobs.
Bro, it's our birthday. Yeah, we gotta.
I'll definitely get drunk. I'll get drunk enough to where I should need a ride home, but I'm not going to get drunk enough to where like my whole Sunday's going to be fucked. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about your sausage fest in the camper.
No, different
sausage fest.
Yeah, just more.
I didn't realize there were so many.
Different sausage on another day.
I love how in the bathroom there is literally a label on the toilet handle that says like hold toilet handle, right? But there's no label on the faucet that says like do not turn all the way on because it'll spray you in the fucking face. Like what the fuck?
Here's the thing.
That faucet's fucked, dude.
Dude, that thing sprayed me in the face. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
So.
I'm like, but I knew to hold down the handle though to flush.
I would say 85% of the guests go, dude, the fucking faucet, what the fuck? So when Kristen labeled that for the Super Bowl party,
Smart.
Like,
smart.
And she's like, should I label the sink? I'm like, nope.
No, see, I would say the same thing. Yeah, I would say like, yeah, you want shit to go down the toilet, but like, no, you want people to get wet from that. That was, I'm like no. I did. I was like, what the?
Every single podcast guest has mentioned it for sure.
Yeah, it's a thing now. You know?
And if they don't, then you have to wonder, like, don't touch my mic. Like if they don't mention it, like,
stay away from.
You're right. Yeah, like don't touch anything.
Actually, I'm gonna go get sprayed in the face with water because I have to pee too.
Well, you should know better than spray bay.
Like you definitely didn't.
It's only happened to me once, and I think it was like literally the first or second time I used it. Oh, walking is such a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck. Yeah, dude. So we can't wait to. We gotta. We want to redo the bathrooms. We have fucking 3 of them, so it's a whole fucking.
That's
thing.
awesome, though. I mean,
it's great.
3 full or 2.5?
It's it's 2.5. 2.5.
Yeah, you're like
I've been drinking. It's been a long day, and I've been drinking. But the problem is, so the only toilet that's good is downstairs, and that's the first one we're redoing. So it's kind of like shitty, you know. No pun intended.
Are you gonna redo the floors in all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because if there's one that you're not gonna redo the floors, then replace the toilet in that one, and then replace. That way you have one good toilet.
Yeah, no, we're
because that toilet
everything.
sucks.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Do our master bath toilets even worse.
My girlfriend's fucking place, like her toilet's like you have to hold not like that, but like you hold it down like. That toilet paper will fucking spin around for like 40 minutes, and you're like, "Are you gonna go down?"
Yeah, that will give me anxiety.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, because like I mean, you know, I spent enough time there. Like, I pooped there. And like, that's a serious concern when I'm like, I pooped and you're not going down the toilet. I'm like, fuck.
We'll leave the door open for a bit because it's a little bit moist in here.
Yeah, I wanted to turn the heat off a while ago. I just never did.
You know when you get up and you walk around a bit and you just some body parts rub on each other and you're like, I need to fucking shower, dude.
Yeah,
just happened just now.
Wax your ass. Then your
you gotta wax
cheeks
that
fucking
asshole, man.
rub, dude. Yeah,
I
your
can't
cheeks
wait to
fucking
get my
rub.
asshole waxed.
Dude, the
I'm
wiping
really
it-
excited
Do you
ever
want-
since
I'll-
that
so she'll do a wax party for you.
Well, I mean,
She'll do it for you.
I'm just gonna have my girlfriend do it because
Can she? Because like I have to
you
say,
don't want patches.
dude, you want professional. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you don't want that
you
patch.
need my girlfriend to stare deep into your asshole and then wax it.
No, I'm with him.
We'll do it. So we'll do it on air.
Yeah, let's.
Right?
We'll live ass wax.
Hold on,
each
you
other.
want to? We get something waxed?
I'm in, yeah.
Something.
Yeah. All right. I'll wax whatever
Something?
you want.
No, if anything,
As long as it's
if anything,
not on
let's
my head.
I mean,
she
like-
shouldn't do it, but we should wax each other. Way funnier.
No,
That's just gay.
no.
Gay's funny.
dude. Because it.
Yeah, gay
it
is
hurt,
funny.
It hurt. Like
Oh, that's the whole point.
my chest hurt. But like she did it well. Like she's a professional. We'll next podcast. We'll have her. I have the table. I have the waxers. I have everything. Like we'll wax.
Let's do it.
What you got?
Start waxing asshole.
We do have to get Rick here though, because Rick actually wanted to do his ass and stuff, but he was like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if I can have your girlfriend looking at. She fucking looks at it all day long, like
Yeah, what's it matter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
just don't eat gravy fries before
Let's
you
do a
go
wax
fart.
cast, dude.
next session.
Wax cast,
Next session,
dude.
Next session, we have to get video though. We'll not video like the tidbits.
Oh, you
but
can.
like
I'm
we'll
good.
we got video
No,
faces.
we'll do the Buffalo
video
Bill.
faces.
We'll do the Buffalo Bill. We'll just tuck it front
Right,
instead of
like
back.
yeah,
but
I do me. There it
you
is.
think I'm
I'll
sexy?
tell her tomorrow.
I'm sexy.
Tell her tomorrow. Yeah, we'll next cast will be
Hey,
wax.
babe, you have to go wax 3 dudes' assholes. I know. Love you.
She'll love it. She'll love it. She'll love it.
Should we come in?
Yeah, she'll be in.
I love working for free. Well, I guess we'll have to pay her, right?
We'll pay her with drinks.
There you go. What does she drink? She do JMO and Guinness like you, or
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She's pretty much perfect.
that's all you
Yep.
need?
Yeah,
man?
she literally Jameson and Guinness, and she's she
love being
she
that.
the only she doesn't drink wine. And I like a good
Wine is
Pinot Noir.
fucking great, dude.
Dude, what, like 2 glasses of wine and it's like the best buzz ever.
Me and the broad are going to Cali in October, I think. Dude, I cannot wait to just get shit bombed on
Is
wine
that your
all day.
vacation this year?
Yeah. We're taking a fucking train and shit.
Dude, how much weed do you guys get to smoke when you're there?
Well, Kristen decides she wants to do a coastline drive. It's like a 4-hour drive. And me and Pat were like,
We'll be in the back of high as fuck.
yeah, we're just gonna get high and wasted in the
Who's
back.
driving? Yeah.
She is. She's like, well, I have to drive now. I'm like, well, you want
You're the one that wants to
I'm
do
like,
the
you
drive.
want to do the drive?
Yeah, like-
Dude, how many years has it been your girlfriend's really expected you to drive
but she don't
anywhere,
give a shit.
let alone like a...
We are going to the Comedy Store. We're going to LA.
That'd be cool.
I'm kind of upset.
So we're taking a train. So you take a scenic train.
Now, real quick, how hard is it to get in a Comedy Store? Because I'm pretty sure you're just not going to easily walk up and walk in. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like hands down the biggest comedy venue.
I trust Pat, man. He's Asian.
Has Pat ever been to the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Close enough.
How often is it? I'm sure there's like a huge cover. There's no way that like all of our
It's like
favorite...
$15.
I mean, regardless, that's like a 1 month out Google.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
My man.
like
right
that's
over
not,
here.
I mean, let's not be ridiculous. Let's not stress about it too much. Like, it's like a 1
not
month out.
stressed
You
about it,
Google it and be like,
If I
all right,
went all the
shit,
way
I gotta
down-
prepay tickets. Okay, done.
I'm telling you right now, if I went out to LA or out to
we're
the
going-
West Coast, one of the most important things on my to-do... Oh, fuck off, cat, you fucking cunt! One of the most important, like, in my personal top 3, if not top 1, would be to go to the
doesn't like
Comedy
pussy.
Store and successfully see probably most of my favorite comedians all in one night. I'm looking up early just to play it safe. How they come over here and it's like we got to pay like $80 to $120 to fucking see it. Like
they're not doing full sets. They're doing 15,
no,
20 minutes.
it's all their practice, and I
Yeah.
get that, but like, how do all like the best comedians ever just go and they all go on the same like every fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever? Like it's got to be hard to get in there. There's no way you just walking up getting in there.
I don't know. Like,
I'm just throwing it out there.
As I said, a 2-minute Google will give you
2 minutes.
if you got
we're good.
You might have to just pre-buy tickets.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Which is fine.
You're stressing my vacation
Right?
out, bud.
Right? You're stressed about
All
his
I'm saying
vacation.
is don't go there. Don't go there and miss out. Make sure you do the, like you said, a month before, throw a Google out
5-minute
there.
Google.
Pat's
good to go.
Asian, dude. He Asians know math.
But we're not trying to build a PS4. We're trying to get into the Comedy Store, dude.
Yeah, he's Asian, man. He'll
figure
figure
it
it
out.
out, dude. He's from there.
Dude, you're not trying to learn samurai sword moves. You're trying to get into a venue.
Yeah, he knows.
When did Asians get good at getting into things?
I don't know.
He
They're
lives
little,
there.
They're sneaky.
Yeah, well, they are sneaky. Those
They're tiny. They
motherfuckers.
can slip in under the radar. I don't know.
You think they can't see with those eyes? They can fucking see.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they have less light getting in to blind them, and they see.
Right.
Which is not how seeing or light works, but
But yeah,
pretty sure the more light, the more you see.
Dude, the train trip's going to be the best part, man.
Where are you taking a train to and from?
The train's leaving from, I believe, New York, and it stops in Chicago, and then from Chicago to San Diego or LA, where the fuck it goes. But you get,
Isn't San Diego super far from LA?
yeah,
Isn't San Diego north and LA south?
no, San Diego's south, LA's north.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? On the cord, puppy?
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
No, he'll do whatever is the most annoying.
But yeah, dude, we take this train, dude. We get our own cabin with like a bed and fucking bathroom and shit.
You're gonna be so hungover from that train ride. You're gonna just not be alive for the
It's
rest
gonna
of
be
the
great.
vacation.
It's gonna be, and we have an open window, a scenic view.
Yeah,
We're just gonna
that's
get
the-
wasted
like,
on a train doing cross country. It's gonna be dope.
I love drinking wine because like a couple of glasses, like it's
dude,
the
you get
best buzz
fucked, dude.
ever. But when you go too far, it's not like with beer. Like when you go too far, you just
get
have
back.
a hangover the next day.
Yeah, right.
Like you're hungover the next day.
go too far
with
wine?
You go too far. I have a dog ass on my mic. It's
Yeah, wow.
awesome. When you go too far in wine, you're hungover for like
Won't suck a toe though.
4 days.
Yeah. Until you drink more wine.
Right.
Dude, I'll never forget the first time. Well, not the first time I got drunk off wine, but I was still living with my mom, and I was in the basement. I was like, I'm gonna drink wine tonight, And I had 2 bottles of Pinot Noir. First one down the hatch, right?
Yeah.
And that was that
That
was
should have been
it.
enough.
That was
That
enough.
should have been enough.
It was enough. I could have went to bed. I'm like, let's pop this other one. Wrong, dude. All of a sudden, I'm in my fucking backyard trying to start a fire.
Why?
Because that's what you
I don't
needed.
know.
That's what you needed.
Yeah, that's why I need to start. I watched Survivor Man or something. I'm like, I'm gonna go start a fire, dude.
You're like, Bear Grissom can do it. I can do it with a flintlock.
Dude, I'm outside just sparking a fire, dude. I have this fire going. My mom comes home and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I couldn't even talk, dude. I was like, when you're so drunk, you know what you want to say, but like it's not coming out because your lips just can't do it. That's wine drunk, dude.
Like,
she's like,
last
why?
podcast.
Yeah. She's like, why you have a fire going in the backyard? I was like, I want to say because I wanted to see if I could start a fire, but what I said was, I don't know. And she's like,
Talking like Jabba the Hutt and shit.
she's like, do I need the fire extinguisher? And I went,
No, because there's no fire because I've been here for an hour and I can't start a fire.
You were Jabba drunk, dude.
dude, wait.
Jabba drunk.
That fucking wine, dude, fucks you up, dude. When's the last time you drank a bottle of wine, Fudge?
A whole bottle?
I do. So I like probably every couple of weeks I'll buy a bottle of wine and I'll drink it over the course of like 3 nights. Like I have like just one big glass a night.
You one glass,
But,
you're
like
golden.
one big glass and stop licking my cup, dog.
Yeah, he likes gas.
Yeah, I mean I don't blame you, but
Kind of looks like Guinness.
Yeah.
Not your dog, but the drink.
Yeah, I hear it.
Or your mom's dog. I
he's
should
a
say.
black and tan.
Come out, G Black and Tans.
I'm gonna put you down because I'm allergic to you and I'm already dying. Thank you, pup.
You're awful nice to let him climb up on you to begin with.
So
being allergic.
appreciate that about
I
you.
fucking love animals, which is the worst part of it.
Oh yeah, just feel free to
I love
stuff her back on.
I love animals, but I'm fucking super allergic, which sucks ass.
To
does kinda
dogs,
suck.
cats, or
Yeah.
just all animals?
Pretty much anything.
Anything with hair, with fur?
Yeah.
That's why
You know what, dude? Have your girlfriend
Dander.
wax your next pet. You'll be fine.
No, dander. So like, yeah, it's not. It's the dander.
You're already like,
So it's
your nose is getting weird.
Yeah, but like, I will still pet him and I will still play. Like, I fucking love animals. Like, that's what sucks ass. But yeah, I'm allergic to everything.
You need a saltwater tank, man.
Can you wear a mask like an Asian when they first go to New York City or something?
No,
Well,
and it's funny because like I'm like, oh fuck, he has a dog. Let me take a Zyrtec before I go there. I totally forgot. And then like
See,
then when I walk in, he's like, oh, there's one cat. There's two cats. He's like, where's the other one? I'm like, there's fucking 3 cats in it. I'm like,
Yeah, it doesn't stop it. It's like a goddamn
fucked.
zoo.
I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm
Bro,
like, whatever. it is,
I
it
didn't
is.
know you were allergic. I would have put one of the filters up here. It would have helped.
Like I have Zyrtec in my car. I'll take one on the way home. I'll be fine. It's fine.
You look fucked already.
Yeah, I can see my eyes are like,
yeah, dude.
yeah, all fucking squinting.
I can hear what's happening with your face visually.
Yeah.
Like, is that
happens.
you know, like, how do you hear things you're seeing? Like, there's not even Braille on the table. I'm confused. But it's happening.
I would have brought a filter. Next time I'll put a filter in.
Really
and
not like my girlfriend has 2 cats too, and like she tries her best to like clean and vacuum and everything. But like I just know like when I go over there, take a Zyrtec. Like when I go to Rick's house, I take a fucking Zyrtec.
We should tape an air
no big
conditioning filter to your face next time.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. It's not really.
But that's barely any work.
been
And
all my life. It's fine.
What's worse than allergies, man? They suck.
I am so like I never get sick, like as in like the flu or something like that. I get sinus infections like every change of season because like my allergies are the fucking worst. And like I have a fucking mesh tube in my sinus cavity right here from like getting my face caved in. And like, so every fucking change of season, I get a sinus infection. Other than that though, I never get sick. So like I can't really complain. Like
That's true.
allergies, I'll deal with. Like I never get the flu. I never get like put out of like last time I was sick was I don't know 7 or 8 years ago, and I got the fucking swine flu. Like I had a fever of like 103 point. Like I almost fucking died. Like I had the swine flu.
Well, I say that
like,
right. Once
like
you're,
when I get sick, like
102,
I
it's
get
like-
sick. Yeah, anything over I think like 103.1, like you can start doing brain damage. So I mean, that was
well, I mean,
probably
we
wasn't the worst of it.
like willingly do brain damage at least a few times a week. So what's the big deal? Have you ever tried to like snag honey, like real honey from like a local like market or whatever, and just take a couple spoonfuls? I heard that really helps with
a teaspoon a day of local honey helps with yeah. So I did that for like I don't know. I think when I first moved to Jersey, I did that for like a year or so, and then like eventually you just get like anything else, like you get complacent, and I just stopped doing it.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, like
it's a lot of work. Like
when
you
like,
did it work?
I can't remember to take I fucking take vitamins and supplements every day, and I still like I'll go like 3 days without taking any and be like, what the fuck? Like I was supposed to take this every day.
And it's
like,
such a simple thing, but
it's like we ain't got time for that shit.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, I did. I tried the honey for like a year or so, but like like I did it every day for like a month, and then like skip a week, and then like you have to do it every day all the time. Yeah, no, my allergies just suck. I figure like every 7 years your body changes, so
There's like
hopefully this
another couple
next
of years,
7
yeah,
coming
like,
up
yeah.
is going to be the good one.
there's like a it's very easy to see.
yeah, it always like sugar. I can feel my eyes like meow.
Way to go, dog.
And you just
happens.
pet him for like I would say 18 seconds. And now
Yeah,
you're
but
just-
I love like he's fucking adorable. Like he should be pet.
He's a good looking dog. I'll tell you
He's
that.
a good looking pup.
He prances very well.
It's bred into him because he's
Yeah.
his parents were show dogs.
Brother and sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, purebreds. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no
like,
used dogs over here.
and so we like back home we like to call purebreds.
Tell you what, my cousin's best sister I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. We were gonna name this dog Mud. I'm really pissed we didn't.
My
You
name
should've.
is. Mm-hmm.
Because his name would have been Mud. You could be like, your name is Mud.
Yeah, dude. Me and Fudge had a battle, like an argument with fucking my girlfriend for months.
Remember
about
that
this
one
dog's
time
name.
I ripped the base?
And then
It was like the second
you both
time I ever-
lost.
Well, I ended up winning because we call it Skywalker.
Okay, I mean,
So like Skywalker was there, but like the original
Mud
thing was
would have been
Mud.
better.
Like My name is Mud. Every time this dog walked in the room, I would just be like,
Yep, absolutely.
But, you know, we sell with Skywalker, so, you know. But Mud would imagine. Her thing was like, all right, so when people are like, oh, what's your dog's name? Mud.
What is wrong with that?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. What? I don't see the problem in any of that. Any of that.
My dog's name is Mud. It'll always be.
It always was.
Fucking dog. Oh,
What's better than Primus, man?
Dude, I haven't listened to Primus in a while, dude. It came on the other day at work. Someone was playing something. Primus came on. I was like, oh, I got like triggered. I was like, Primus.
Winona Big Brown Beaver came on.
That's my favorite
on
Primus
Sirius.
song. Well, second favorite Primus song.
Like, God, I don't even remember what the fuck station I was listening to. But yeah, it came on like Sirius Radio in my car the other day, and I was like, I haven't fucking heard this in like
how good is that song?
10 years.
Dude, seeing them was like in fucking insane. My name is Mark. The whole fucking place is just like exploding, and then like they just take a break for 20 minutes, and like everything comes on the whole stage, just like all this like weird purple shit, and they're like all dressed up like a half an orchestra.
Yeah, we saw them with the Chocolate Factory album.
God, last time I saw Primus was, I would maybe say 18, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And I saw him.
That was probably in fucking insane.
Dude, it was at a festival, and it was before Primus was Buckethead.
Okay.
So like they obviously they're like, you people like bass, you know? So they put Buckethead, Primus, and the headliner for it was, I want to say the headliner was Red Hot Chili Peppers. It might have even been out of
That's insane.
Yeah, it was, I can't remember. It was like a 3-day festival. Fuck,
I don't know.
There was a lot of drugs.
I don't know how it happens. I don't know Buckethead. All I know about Buckethead is seeing clips of him playing bass.
Dude,
every once in a while on Facebook. Like, I don't know songs or whatever.
I thought he was a guitar player.
Actually, so he plays a bunch of different instruments, but bass. Yeah, bass is mainly. To tell you the truth, like I have seen him a few times live, and I couldn't tell you a song or another.
Never takes the bucket off, huh?
But I mean, when he plays bass, like that's all you're focused on. Like it's just like, wow, it's fucking amazing. Like, yeah, he's fucking phenomenal.
My thing with Claypool is just like, not only does he play bass, but he sings or whatever you want to call that.
Twang?
Yeah, whatever you call it though. Like,
I guess.
To do the bass riffs like that, like even some of the songs, like they are repetitive, so it's like, but like still you're singing to that, and then all of a sudden it's just like, he just goes off there. It's fucking, I can't handle it, man.
So it's so much originality and like just like what the fuck were the three of them thinking when they thought to write that music? You know what I mean? That's what I think about with Primus, and like the fact that that's like just, I don't know, man. Like, all right, I'm gonna just, because I talk like this, but I'm gonna sing like this too, okay? And you're just gonna take those 16 pedals, just fucking whee the whole fucking time when I'm not gonna like.
And the drummer's retarded too.
Yeah, like
he's super fast too. Yeah, super fast. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, there's just nothing else like Primus. There never will be anything. It's just like one of those perfect fucking bands that you're just never gonna get again. You know what I mean? And that alone.
It's like, I don't think they were ever really mainstream big though.
They weren't.
Right?
Their biggest was probably Woodstock '94. That was like their biggest thing.
I can remember.
They like were, but they weren't.
God, my name is. That must have came out, I don't know, fucking 7th grade, maybe.
Well, I think My Name Is Mud, or no, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver.
Was there? It was on Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
It was on Tony Hawk.
Okay.
So they've probably been somewhere else.
Dude, I don't even know if I was middle school.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I want to talk about one of the coolest fucking video games ever. You can't put it on like your top 5 just because it would be disrespectful to like really sick video games, but it's still just the nostalgia alone is just fucking so fantastic.
Yeah, see, I feel like it falls in one of those weird categories though, because it was not one of the original like Nintendo games, you know, like I mean, like if you're not gonna put fucking like Super Mario Brothers on here, you know, like
Super Mario World is like just the fun factor.
I'm going back to like Burger Time. Like Burger Time was like the
with their andouille sausages chasing you all around, dude.
Like so, it's
see another person finally has played Burger Time.
Yeah, I'm
fucking shit, dude.
fucking
That game is
older
fucked, though,
than
dude.
all of
That
you,
game was
so.
tough, dude.
That's like Battletoads tough, man. Like that.
No, dude, when you're crossing that lettuce over into fucking.
You try to say that game's harder than Battletoads, dude?
Yeah, it's funny because like
Battletoads is fucked, dude.
A lot of people have never played like when they think like Donkey Time, like they're thinking arcade. No, fucking I played that on a motherfucking console, yo. Like, but yeah, like Tony Hawk's tough because it's in that middle point, like where like
It's like where do you?
if you're gonna put them like the originals, you're talking Super Mario Brothers, Kid Icarus, fucking Pitfall, Burger Time, like, or then you're talking like the better games, like when you start getting into like Halo, like the first Halo, like it's in that fine line.
I just nostalgia alone, like that soundtrack, just like whooping so much ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have to say for that aspect of nostalgia, I would have to go Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal 2 was fucking huge.
Here's a weird thing.
My buddy's band was played a song on one or two, I think two. Graveyard Barbecue. This kid I know, Ben Pease, was in that band. Fucking good song in that fucking album or soundtrack.
Here's my thing. So there was Twisted Metal and there was what was the other one?
There's 2,
Vigilante
3,
8.
Black.
Vigilante 8. How's that game not come back up? Could you imagine a game like that nowadays?
Well, so I always say like, so out of every video game other than PC, that's like a little bit different, but every console game I've ever played in my life, my favorite game ever was Mario Kart.
Right.
Because that is as far as I'm concerned, there is no better game to sit around. I don't care if you're smoking pot, if you're drinking, or if you're sober. There is no better game alone to sit around with 4 other dudes and like, or 3 other dudes and like
sausage
play a game, or guys, girls, whatever. But like that is probably my best memories in life of playing video games are playing Mario Kart. So like they came out with like Mario Kart 2 Double Dash. It just didn't hit the same chord. Right. Yeah, whatever.
The guy in the back was throwing the weapons and
why is there never been another Mario Kart, like another
racing? Did Diddy Kong Racing,
which sucked.
I love that game.
I mean, no, it was good.
They did a Crash Bandicoot racing game,
but I'm just saying, like, as far as like Xbox, PS4, fucking PC, why is there never any? There's never been another reiteration done well of that style of fun, because like they've been a couple of racing games where like you're like a Mad Max car with missiles. No, like that's not like, it was like a funner, more cartoony, like
right. You need that aspect.
Yeah,
because
like,
who could challenge Mario Kart?
But like nobody's even tried. Whereas they knock off and rip off every fucking game out there, but like the best game ever.
Like I just said, Crash Bandicoot had a racing game.
No, did they?
I'm almost positive.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
exactly. Know. But no one's because everybody's gonna see that shit and come out and be like, "No, dude, I'll just grab my Super Nintendo and play Mario Kart."
It's all been like Nintendo. Like, dude, why is fucking Xbox or PS4 never tried to fucking?
Because would you like it nearly as much as fucking Mario Kart?
If it was like,
if
it was that fun, because like they either try and go like too realistic, like you have like a Mad Max car and missiles or whatever.
I
want like a fun racer like that with motherfucking Rainbow Road that I'm like fucking doing flips on and shit. Like that's what I want. Like, yeah, there's never been another game like that. And it's never even been tried, but like, yeah, every other popular game that comes out, they rip off. I agree with you,
but if we have to go to 4 people playing a game together, Mario Party all day over Mario Party.
So yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I'd say over though. I
would say over. A few years ago though, like I actually did buy a GameCube specifically and bought.
I just looked at that bitch
and bought Double Dash and a couple of the Mario Parties because Mario Parties are dude,
they're fun, dude.
You get a bunch of people fucking drunk off their ass playing Mario. And the cool thing about that is like you don't really have to pay attention if it's not your turn. You're like and then like free for all. Yeah, and then like it's a great drinking game.
It's one of the best. Where's the dog? What's he? Is one gonna let out?
Get out of here, bud. Fuck him.
No, dude, I love.
Yeah, Mario Party is a good fucking.
I have the Switch. I wonder if there's a new one for the Switch.
Well, there's definitely a newer Mario Kart, but that came out on the Wii or Wii U, I think. But it's probably it's like it's 7, right? Or 7 or 8. Might be 8.
I gave my uncle. I was like, "Hey, here's Breath of the Wild, Zelda." I was like, for you and your son to play because he bought the Switch for his son.
Yeah.
And dude, he lost his nerdism, came out, and he just played the fuck out of it. And he was texting me like every day. I was like, so how much has your son played? He's like, none.
I have not even let him see it.
He's like, this is the best game ever. And he just hasn't let his kid play at all. But yeah, there's got to be a fucking a new Mario Party, right? For the Switch?
I'm sure.
I think because GameCube was the one that had like the 4 Mario Party. Like,
yeah.
Like they had like Mario Party, like they had like 4 in a row or whatever. Because at one point I did have them all, and they were all. It wasn't like one was better. They were all the exact same game.
Right.
They were just
at different
levels, different mini games. Yeah, they were. Yeah, those are probably some of the best. I think I might even still have my GameCube in storage. I should fucking find that because that is.
I do not. My GameCube is gone.
Because
You should be able to buy that shit on a Wii U or Switch stores, though. Like I would think that
for sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to grab your GameCube if you had fucking one of those. They get me with that shit. When the newer consoles take the time to put older games in the store, and I'll like look at my older version, like the hard copy right there, and I'm like, yeah, but like $6, I'll just buy this and it's downloaded. It's right here. Like I'll do that like fucking crazy, especially on the PlayStation.
I remember like because I went out and bought a GameCube specifically so we could play Mario Party and so we could play Double Dash because I was like, all right, if I'm gonna buy like Mario Party, I have to get a fucking GameCube, but I want to play fucking Mario Kart, but I'm not gonna buy a fucking 64 for the one game and Bond obviously for the one game. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy a fucking GameCube and buy Double Dash.
Didn't they remade Bond and like put it on Xbox and shit?
Dude, it was never as good because like that's even like so 007 fucking phenomenal. Perfect Dark. Nope.
See,
I love Perfect
some people
Dark.
said Perfect Dark was kind of like better.
Oh no.
I loved it. Love Perfect Dark. All right, well, wait. Let's break this down. Are we talking about multiplayer or just storyline?
I'm talking 3 versus 1. That's how I roll. Yeah, multiplayer.
Dude, multiplayer Perfect Dark was amazing.
It just wasn't the same. Like it was like,
wasn't the story wasn't the single player game Perfect Dark like really fucking sick?
No, I don't think so. I think actually because I think the single player for that was crap. The multiplayer was at least better because you had basically it was like Bond, but you had new weapons.
Yeah, and you actually had
the levels were bigger and they weren't so symmetrical. Like they were like
they also had like 3 or 4 throwbacks from like
I think they even had the golden gun and stuff.
They had the temple. That was like one of the biggest things. They had that. Yep. They had a complex. Yeah. I think it was the other one.
I think their single player for that game was shit though.
I enjoyed the single player. It was like you were like an agent or whatever the fuck you were. But it halfway through, all of a sudden there was aliens involved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And is the gray heads or what do they call them?
The grays.
The grays, that's right? They call them the grays.
The big weird.
Everything's got to be about color.
Grays.
Yeah, well, it is.
I mean,
color's color. And
they're gray aliens. I mean,
it's the only thing you can say in 2019, right?
Literally what they're called. I don't know how to be PC about that.
So like the grays were good, and you had this little buddy. He was a gray guy. He's like, I'm gonna help you, and you fucking took on these guys. But whatever. I don't know. I like Perfect Dark.
Yeah. No. No. And I think did they do another Bond after 0? Does that sound right?
Oh, they made
a Perfect Dark 0.
Right. Was that
they made other Bond games though. I remember having one for PlayStation 2 or Dreamcast, one of those. And I played it a bunch when I was that age, but I'm pretty sure the game sucked.
Yeah.
But it was one of those games where it's like, well, I have this game and I'm like 14, so I'm going to play the shit out of it. So I played the shit out of it. I had a lot of fun playing it. I just don't remember it was when the guy in Mrs. Doubtfire that Robin Williams hates and gives him shit because he's like the new boyfriend of his ex-wife. Pierce
Bronson.
Bronson, right? That's the
Pierce
whatever it's fucking whatever.
Pierce Brosnan.
Well, Pierce Bronson was
Pierce your
GoldenEye
butthole.
was his first movie, I think.
Really? That was his first movie?
I think
No, Miss
GoldenEye-
Doubtfire came out before that shit.
No, GoldenEye was Pierce Bronson's. No wait.
I'm saying
Pierce
that he
Bronson's
was
first
he
James
was the
Bond was
agent
GoldenEye.
for this video game that I'm talking about. He was the agent for the video game I'm talking about. Like he was 007.
Yeah, it was 007. Pierce Bronson was GoldenEye, and he did like 5 others, 4 or 5. I think.
Got the wiki for fucking
Right there.
007 over here.
IMDb.
Pretty much. He was 5.
Dude, have you ever? Are you guys actual? Are you? Jesus. Are you James Bond fans? Like the movie wise?
I kind of wish I was.
The last few I could tell you nothing about.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. The original, like 20.
So
The good ones. Yeah.
So like 6 years ago, I went back. I'm like, you know what? I never really watched a Sean Connery once.
Oh my God. So Sean Connery is my favorite Bond.
Mine's Roger Moore. But
Okay. I mean, I feel like when you, like not the newer ones, but I feel like when you speak original Bonds and like, I don't think there's anyone that you can name and like be like, no, that's my favorite. And be like, no, fuck you, really? No, like,
Yeah, you respect it all.
Yep,
Yeah.
respectable. I
except for
fucking
a
love
douche.
Sean Connery.
I think it was like the 5th James Bond movie. It was just one guy that did one movie. I can't remember the name, but dude, the first 2 James Bonds with Sean Connery, dude, those came out today. They are so rapey.
Okay, dude, they all like not just the Sean Connery, dude.
No,
They're like the first
all-
10 are like,
they all are, dude.
yeah.
Dude, the one I forget which Sean Connery one. I forget which one it is, and he's with this chick in a hotel room, and they're like,
That's
hanging out.
that's every James Bond
Yeah.
movie ever made.
Dude, he does. I forget what it was. He's just like, yeah, so like we'll probably sleep in the same bed, huh? And he's like shirtless with his hair just everywhere, dude. It's so rapey, but it's fucking hysterical.
Dude, they're all.
But she bangs him, right?
Oh yeah,
of course, yeah.
It's
Well,
why he's fucking James Bond.
She had no choice.
Because of the implications.
She was under orders.
Because we're out at sea. It's the implications.
No, I love all the James Bond movies, man.
Now, yeah, great. Now this weekend I'm gonna have random weird James Bond role play sex.
Happens,
just
man.
say the accent, hun. Just say it.
Dude, people were mad. Daniel Craig was the last James Bond. They're like, dude, we can't have a blonde-haired guy playing James Bond. Dude, Roger Moore had blonde hair. Kind of. Yeah.
I never realized you cared this much about James Bond, man.
Yeah.
I do. I love the old Bonds.
I've
once
watched
they got into
every-
like basically, honestly, like once they start getting good special effects,
Yeah,
then I was because then you've taken a B movie and you've tried to make it an A movie.
it
no,
went
you
from
can't
like,
do that.
all right, this is very corny.
Right.
Right, this
To
is
like
bad.
you're actually trying to
So
make
like,
this a good movie. No, you can't do
really
that.
good movie. To all right, they're just trying way too fucking much, and then now it's leveled out because it's
I think Austin Powers is a much better version of the.
come Austin Powers is the best
Fuck
movie
is
of all
that?
time. That's Garage Door, Broad's Home.
We are about to hit 3 hours, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
we do have to do Tiny Balls 2 song.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric.
Wait, that's what are they? You sent Rick the ideas. She's seen a lot of holes is my favorite, personally, and I think that's very appropriate because I think going forward we're waxing next time.
Eric's balls.
Like he
is
thinks I'm not serious. I'm serious.
It's all right. So it's
serious.
between,
I'll
it's
let
between the
Rick
two.
grow out.
I'm in, bro.
It's between the two.
I'm about to
Eric.
get
He's
my-
fucking doing it.
I'm
There's
about to
no
get my
fucking
ass
way.
waxed,
If I,
dude.
yep,
I shave my ass. It's,
Dude, you
it's
would-
hard, dude.
dude, silky smooth. And you know what's funny is like it's been a week. I've already shaved my nutsack, but my shaft, silky smooth.
See?
That's got to be a wonderful thing.
Dude, yeah, sex feels even better
The
than
only-
when shaving.
The only thing that would be better is laser. Just
Yeah,
AMF.
but you're looking at a lot of sessions. So every time.
Laser, it's gone forever, right?
But a lot of
Takes
sessions.
a while, yeah. My broad
Yeah.
got a Groupon to laser her fucking vaginal hole.
I have a client whose father is a laser doctor. Like that's what he does for a living. And she's like, yeah, like I'm totally hairless. And she's totally hairless. But she's like, I've done like 100 fucking sessions, you know, like on everywhere. Yeah.
Well, this broad's vagina took her about 7
But
settings.
you wax it and it's like 4 to 6 weeks and it comes in lighter and thinner. And then like if you get like the serum and all that stuff to like, it puts its lotion on the skin, you know, like it comes back like lighter and lighter every time. So next time, that's it, dude. I think she's seen a lot of holes.
Yeah, we're gonna
That is,
we're gonna wax Fudge.
Yeah, she's seen some holes.
Yeah,
She's seen some
Which I
holes.
actually
she's
like a
seen
bit better than a lot.
Shamu.
And she'll be great on she'll be great on like one doing it and one just I'm sure she's got better stories than I got about. I mean,
Waxing assholes.
I've tattooed dicks, I've tattooed assholes, I've tattooed vaginas, I've tattooed whatever.
You've tattooed dicks, huh?
Yeah.
How awkward.
What's that like?
I mean, so both of them are on like, one was on a really good friend, one was on like a client who I've been tattooing for years. And yeah, I don't fucking it is
And they
what it
wanted
is.
these tattoos, or was it like a bet they lost? Or
No, they both wanted. Yeah, one. It's
Dick
funny because
tattoos are weird.
one
You
is
have
a
a dick
smiley
tattoo?
face. No, there's not enough to fucking skin to like. I mean,
It's weird to me.
I actually, so I've wanted to do like, I thought it would be fun. Originally, I was like, I'll do a fucking lightsaber on my, so I have I got
That's
a
a
lightsaber.
great fucking tattoo.
So I did a lightsaber though on my big toe, on not my big toe, but the next to my big toe, I did a lightsaber. So I can't do a lightsaber, but I've always wanted to do a cocktail weenie sword, like like this little plastic sword.
No, I know, yeah.
I want to do one of those on my penis. I think that would be fucking hilarious.
would you do it yourself?
You probably could, right?
I would, for one of the reasons, like,
That's gonna hurt so bad.
right.
That's why
'cause
you'd probably want someone else to do it.
No. Because when I tattoo myself, because I've tattooed a bunch of my forearm, like a bunch of my chest and stuff, like in a mirror and shit. Like when I tattoo myself, I can pussy out. I can be like, ow, ow, ow. When
That's
someone
the
else
problem.
tattoos you,
They just do it.
yeah, and you're like, oh, okay, break. Oh, okay. So like, I would rather do it myself. Plus, like, on my penis, I trust myself more than any other tattooist.
It is your penis.
I'm used to
penis.
handling it more than any other tattooist.
Also makes sense.
Right? So
How many tattoo artists handle your penis?
Not enough.
that
to trust them.
none. Right? Yeah, no.
At least you're giving it thought.
Yeah,
It's
no.
appreciated. I appreciate
Right.
the honest answer.
I had to think about it. I mean, maybe there's like an ex-girlfriend out there that tattoos now, but like, yeah, no.
See, you're
that's
thinking
not
outside the
tough,
box.
Yeah,
Get
zero,
it?
Yeah.
Now, I have a weird question. So
Get
you're
weird with it.
tattooing your cock, right? So
Erect or soft is the question I ask myself
that's not
all
the
the
question
time,
I asked.
actually. Because I feel like
That is a good question as
I
well.
feel like I would want to take like a Viagra or something because like you do have to stretch it. So you do have to stretch it out. I feel like I would want to take like a Viagra or something. So like I have a fucking hard on it. I could do it pretty quick. I could do it in like a half hour probably, I'm thinking. But like
Because
being hard
that's
would
what you
help.
would want it to look like.
that
Being
thing's like
hard
a fucking
would help. Right. And I want it to like...
Yeah, but that thing's like a
want it to
fucking
be like the
accordion,
full,
buddy.
I want it to be like the full 2 inches, like when I tattoo it, so it's like life size, you know.
Yeah, but when it folds back down, like you get a,
Right? Yeah, I feel like I would want to do it hard, and because even when it's hard, you're still gonna have to stretch.
yeah.
Like, but I want to get it hard, like put the stencil on, and I want to keep it hard. I figured it'd be easier to stretch. I don't know. I've thought about this actually a lot.
It's it's just another
I'm
thing. you
thinking
need
about
to
it,
do.
and it doesn't
Yeah.
sound fun.
Dude,
yeah, well,
probably-
no, it doesn't. I don't think it'll hurt that bad. I think my fucking around my nipple hurt fucking way more than that, but that'll hurt. Yeah.
Well, you were also saying your armpit didn't feel bad at all, right? 'Cause of
No,
all your deodorant?
inside the armpit, not bad. Around the armpit hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
In the armpit, not bad at all. Yep. Yeah, like that was one of the probably only place in my body where I almost didn't feel at all. Like I felt it, but like
Yeah, but
it was like it honestly, and I'm the first to say like that tattoo sucked. Like no, I'm the first to say that, and like it didn't hurt.
it's crazy. Like those people, like, oh, tattoos don't hurt. Come on, bro.
Go fuck yourself.
Like, come on, tough guy.
I fucking hate getting tattooed.
Yeah, it sucks. There's spots where you're like, oh, that's not that bad.
And people are always like, they always laugh. They're like, oh, I can't believe you're a tattooist and you don't like getting tattooed. I'm like, well, I'm not a fucking sadomasochist. Like, I like to fucking do martial arts and box. I don't like getting punched in the face. That's kind of the whole point of like not getting punched in the face.
Tattoo is like getting punched in the face for fucking seriously. 4 hours straight without the head.
Like, I like to spar. I like to spar and box. Do I like getting punched in the face? No. Like that. That's why I do it. So like you get better at not getting punched in the face. Yeah. Like, no.
It just doesn't hurt. It just goes numb a little bit and then you're good to go. You're an asshole.
I've never numbed out.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
I've never numbed out.
I've
never been like, oh no, it's all numbed out. No.
It always hurts.
Yep.
Dude, literally, when you get tattooed, like, here's how I look at it. Hurt, and all of a sudden, like, it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah. Not for like a second. Much. Right.
Yeah, for like a split second, you're like,
new spot? Yeah,
nice.
half an inch over. That hurts.
Nice. Yep. That doesn't hurt for a spot.
Yeah. Like, half an inch over, that hurts. Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
You'll figure it out, Dan.
Tough guy.
Yeah.
You're new to a lot. You're like new dad. That will be like new tattoo client sooner or later. It'll happen.
Yeah, no, hopefully. Well, eventually it'll be like, oh, wow, we have this much money saved. Let's start spending it. But I've just
you want like a sleeve though, so you'll be sessions.
Yeah.
So it'll be sessions.
That's another thing too. I never wanted to start it and then like not have money for like 4 years.
But that's the thing.
And then like just not meet that or just not know that tattoo artist anymore.
You're smart enough to know that like, so we would do the whole layout, like how you want everything. And then we would do like, you come in for one session, we'll do a little session. And then you just bookmark 1 day a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you just get as much done a session a month as you can.
As much as tattoos hurt.
Yeah, like
the worst part is fucking, for me as a cook, it's even worse, but like the healing process.
No, not with the bandage I use.
No?
No, it's like second skin. So the bandage I put on you is like clear, sticky, sticks on you. You leave that on you till the next morning. Yeah. And then like what I've just started doing now is like I change up my routine a little bit. Then you take that off, you clean it, you put a second one on. That one stays on for 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So dude, that's 4 to 5 days. You can shower.
120 degrees on a grill.
Yep. By the time you take that thing off, dude, you're like fucking healed. It's the fucking best thing ever.
Because that was the worst part about my fucking sleep. I was like, all right, I gotta grab this fucking burger.
Luckily, my job is so beyond easy when it comes to anything physical.
Yeah, doing IT, he's not worried about.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah,
we can tattoo some shit on you. Dude, you know what? When your bro comes on to wax all our asses, so you're gonna tattoo something on Fudge. Just
I was gonna say, like, you know, like if and when I ever get my own shop, that'll be the fucking client we do. That'll probably
tattoo
be
Rick's balls on my ass.
That'll probably be like
wax and tats,
right? Dude. That'll probably be like 5 years from now. So like that'll probably
you and your girl open up a shop called Wax and Tats. Dude.
Wax and Tats.
Dude, he won't even ask for money for the name. You're right.
So unfortunately, like there's weird fucking rules. So in Jersey,
laws, I bet.
So you
can't wax an asshole and tattoo it.
You can't tattoo in any place that's licensed by the Board of Cosmetology. Which is kind of
why
ironic, like, and that's dumb. Like it's a lot of weird. Yeah, so because like I've always said, I'm like, you know, I dated and fucking married a lot of fucking hairstylists. So I'm like, dude, fucking tattoo parlor and fucking barbershop.
Yeah, what?
So
it's probably why, because they keep it separated and they make more money off the licensing.
To be two separate entities because you can't tattoo. You can't do by the micropigmentation laws. You cannot tattoo in any place that's licensed by the Board of Cosmetology.
It would be super easy to people would save money doing it, and that's why they don't want it to happen.
It's the same thing with
like I was always thinking, like you open up one of those like you know like the fucking center of Nerdcking and stuff. You have all those like little 2 storefront buildings with apartments above it. Do that. So you could do like one side salon, barbershop, one side tattoo parlor. But like
wax and tats, dude.
Jersey is also one of those only states because like I follow a bunch of good artists that like really badass artists that have like literally their girlfriends or wives are barbers or stylists, and they have shops like that, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, of course,
dude. Like picture like a fucking barbershop tattoo parlor.
That's so dope, dude.
That's fucking dope.
No, we just
not
came
a
up with it.
salon.
Wax and tats.
Yeah, not a salon, like a barber shop that do it. Dude, wax and tats? Fucking yeah.
Nice tats, baby.
All right,
We won't even ask for credit for the name, man. Just keep coming
So
to the
you realize,
podcast.
like, he's not going to book me for, like, 3 years now.
Who, me?
Now that we're, like, you're getting waxed. We'll all do it.
Yeah, we're all getting waxed, dude.
And we'll get
It's
Rick in
gonna be
here, because Rick wants his ass waxed, but he was, like, kind of nervous about
nervous,
it. If we're
yeah.
all fucking Rick will do it.
Yeah, we're gonna get waxed.
That's a fucking great. That's a good.
It's gonna be a weird.
That's a good fucking cast right there.
It's gonna be a weird night
Wax
for
cast.
all of us.
Dude, wax cast.
Yeah.
That's it's golden. I'll talk to my girl.
Good thing we get the boom arms to reach. You know,
Yeah.
we'll get to where we need to be while waxing.
Well, yeah, because I have a massage table, so like we'll set that up over there.
We're good.
So that mic.
So we'll take turns and we'll all talk
Right,
shit
yeah,
the whole time.
So that mic,
as that person's getting
right?
waxed,
That
right?
mic
Yeah.
can reach the table,
Oh, for sure.
and then that's it. Like, well,
That's what we're doing.
Yep.
Is it hard to not fart when you get your ass waxed?
well, I mean,
I fart
wasn't worried
constantly.
about
you're not
farting.
gassing, dude.
I mean, you can fart in my girl's face. She's probably experienced it a few times.
I don't want to do that.
That's the worst thing you thought about.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, ever since
hot
I've become a
wax on
father,
your
for whatever
asshole,
reason,
dude.
all I do is one fart, and two, they specifically smell like an old
But
disgusting
like,
dad.
I'm working on this fucking silent fart. It's hard with no. Like, that's the worst part. Like, it feels
talk
cool.
about it.
Like, and the wipe's awesome. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
But like,
I've started farting at work and
It
not
is,
giving a
it's-
shit. I've just been like, you guys hear it? I don't care.
like that's it.
I'm just a fat pile of shit. Are you expecting me to not sit here for 8 hours and not fart? Or, you know,
That's gonna be a great podcast. It's just us getting waxed for an
I'm fucking.
in. That's gonna be so
I'm
funny,
super
dude.
excited. Like in all fairness, like if the three of you, like Rick and like I may not because I'm getting Rex regularly now. It's not
Right,
really-
you're a
yeah,
Rex.
like,
You're a
yeah,
Rex.
I'm a fucking.
you don't want to
pro.
irritate the area.
I'm a fucking pro. Like at this point, like I've been waxed once. I'm a fucking pro. But yeah, like time wise, like I may not do it then, but yeah, no, Rick wants his ass waxed, so he'll do it. That'll be the excuse he needs to do it. Because he was like, I don't know if I want your girl looking at my ass. She fucking, I was like, she's my fucking girlfriend. I was like, don't look at my asshole. Don't look at it. Don't stare the eye in the eye. I was like, don't look at my poop hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be I'm fucking excited. That's a good fucking.
That'll go viral, dude. We're just all getting.
Well, we have to do live feed. We'll do like
The cameras would have to be off.
Well, no,
the
but
waxing,
say
I think,
the
right?
table is like set up there. We'll have the camera facing on the head, like the head, so we get the facial. Because that's what you want is the facial expressions.
Yeah.
Because those are fucking. I couldn't see what I look like.
How bad does it hurt?
Probably doesn't hurt.
It depends on what It depends on what you want to wax.
How many times? What is it? 2 or 3? How many how many it just needs to be done?
I mean, depends on the amount of hair on the area. Like, what do you?
Does she do one side of the anus at a time? Like, how does she roll?
I would go.
So I would
say it's cheek to cheek, then whole.
I'm not
my
super
guess.
hairy, and I mean, we could ask her, but I'm pretty sure she did like one on one side of the anus, one on the other side of the anus, and then one and one again. So like, I think I'm not super hairy. Like, and also I'm like, you gotta stop
ass is
somewhere
probably really
because I'm
hairy.
like, I don't want like my whole legs whacked. I'm like, you gotta fucking
Right.
pick an area and like that's where you stop. Like,
Oh, I have a hairy ass. I'm almost positive. So there's just going to be a bald spot where my asshole is, and the rest I'm just going to be like, just leave it there.
I mean, I think
Stop this now.
she
2 ass waxing.
trust me, she's good. Like,
I'm
she's
in,
good.
man. This
She's
would be
good.
fucking hysterical.
I'm that's it. That's the next podcast. Like I'm not.
I'm in, dude. This would be the funniest shit.
It's
ever.
funny because I was like, "What are we gonna talk?" I'm like, "It's funny because like my girlfriend knows I'm anal and I plan everything and I'm
Right.
early to everywhere. Whatever." She's like, "Did you plan out? Did like you come up with topics for tonight?" I'm like, "No," and she's like,
Why would you? Yeah.
And I'm
Because we
like,
let the liquor do the thing.
I'm like, because I'm just gonna go on. We're gonna hang out. I'm like, it'll be really funny, or it won't, or it'll just be a normal podcast. I'm like, it'll be cool either way. And she's like, that's crazy that you're not planning it. I'm like, no, yeah.
why-
This one, next one, I'm planning. Like now it's set. Like now,
That's the only time I'm
But, like-
accepting you planning stuff.
like
is
that's
this one.
set. Like it's not gonna get any better than that. Like
That's just gonna go viral.
that.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I'll bring my tablet. I'll make sure my phone's charged. We'll go fucking. live feed on faces on every single one.
Breaking news: 2 fat kids and 1 not fat kid.
It's gonna be
One
Rick.
definitely not fat kid.
It's gonna be Rick. Rick will, yeah, because like time wise, I think 3 of you would be enough.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
All right, I got pissed.
can't.
Are we gonna end this?
Oh yeah, we're
think
done.
we're good.
We're
I
over
think we're
3
good.
already, so
I think
we'll do
we'll,
a song real quick, and that's it. So fuck off.
Awesome.
Don't be a cunt.
Go follow Atomic Fish Tattoo. We'll plug
Yeah.
Fish, baby.
Atomic
Yeah,
Fish
plug some
Tattoo
stuff.
on Instagram.
Don't vote. It's not real.
Truth.
You know, I just think the moon is the back of the sun, and that's all I got. What do you think?
Always find a girlfriend with
Slip
small
peace,
hands.
buddy. I got pissed.
All right, DJ, spin it.
Later.
Eat ass and suck toes.
Tiny Ball sucks on toes. Ass flaps. Meat curtains. Surprisingly good with choking the chicken. Sucks on toes. She's seen a lot of holes. Nobody sucks on toes. That's gross. That's gross. Sucking on toes. Tiny balls. Choking the chicken. Ass flaps. Nerd King. Ass flaps. Atomic Fish. Meat curtains. Buffalo chicken. Cunt.